Happy Monday. Last late. I know I said 10 o'clock. Let me turn this down a little bit. I know I said 10 o'clock, but I've been busy this morning. Shout out to y'all though. Happy Monday. It is Messy Monday, and child, this stuff with this Meg and Klay and this breakup and who's cheating and who's not cheating and who's involved and who's not involved. A mess. A damn mess. But at the same time, you know, when you bring the stuff out here and you want everybody, why is my shit purple? What the hell? Hold on. StreamYard gets on my damn nerves, just changing shit. Who asked them to? Who in the hell asked them to? Purple is not my color. Ever. Thank you. Ever. Never. No way. Not having it. So anyway, child, we didn't talk about this twice, but it's like, it's not going anywhere. Like, y'all, really? Everything going on in the world, child. Your president is trying to get assassinated again, I guess. All the political people is wilding. Democrats is wilding. Republicans is wilding. And, you know, the colored community is just going to figure out another way to call me another name. Shout out to me and a white male worshiper, whatever that dude said. Child. I embrace the bullshit, okay? That's where I'm at. Just embrace the bullshit, all right? Because there's always some bullshit going on. Anyway, I have already been to the gym. I've already had breakfast. Now I'm chilling. I had to go to the UPS store to fax. Who has a fax machine? Does anybody have a fax machine? I had to fax something today. I'm like, how am I gonna do this? Don't you need a landline in order to fax? So no one must fax from home at all. I faxed 5 pages. It cost $9. I faxed 5 pages. It cost $9. This is where we are. I guess they said, child, we know y'all ain't got no landline phones because all y'all got cell phones. So we gonna charge your ass. I had to go get something printed. I do need to get another printer though. I have a printer, but it's a sub printer. It's a sublimation printer. And then the other printer died. So I'm going to have to get another printer. Because now I'm going to have to, I already had something printed. That cost $20-some. Now I'm going to have to go back and get something else printed. It's probably going to cost $5. This is ridiculous. There is a market there in your areas if y'all need a business idea, okay? Just open up a storefront, just have a fax there, all in one fax machine. You can get people to print, charge them outrageous prices. You can fax for them, charge them outrageous prices. What are they going to do? Where are they going to go? Where they gonna go? Because even when I get another printer, I'm gonna go look for one today. I can't fax. Ain't no landline here. Who got a landline? Ain't no landline here. That's so 80s. That's so 90s. That's just not in the 2000 type of time. Remember when we used to wait for the minutes to be free at 9 o'clock? Yo, we used to sit there and just watch the clock, 8:59 and 59 seconds, 9 o'clock. Then you can make all the phone calls because they was free. Oh, fun times. Remember when you used to had to do long distance with a card? What is it called? Like a card that you had to use, and then you could get so many minutes for long distance. Oh goodness! I say all that to say because I'm trying to do some videos for the Generation X. I'm doing some videos for the Generation X channel, and some of the stuff that's coming up, and I'm just like, Lord have mercy. I'm like, how times are, a calling card. That's exactly what it's called. I totally forgot. But the sitting there and waiting for 9 o'clock, that I did not forget. Remember star 69? Isn't that you can find out the last person that called you? Wait, is star 69 the one where it could do the last person that called you? Or is that the one that blocks the number before you call? Because there was a way that you would block your number if you were going to call someone and hang out and play games. Then there was another star something, that would read out the last number so that you could see what the last person that called you was. Do phones still do that stuff? I wonder if they do that stuff. I mean, I don't need it because, with the cell phone, you're gonna see it. I think star 69 was block your number. I can't remember. The printers are cheaper than the ink. Hopefully it's now no more than $30 because really only need it this one time. But in case I ever do, then I'll have one. Instead of, it's cheaper for me to pay the $30 once than to keep paying them because I'm past $30 with the US UPS store. It's crazy. Wow, they are starting to look alike. Who? Klay and Meg? I guess we're about to see, because I'm telling you, I thought this was a done deal. Clearly it's not. This is a thing. Like, what? Like, first of all, why are you announcing? You're announcing. I got to announce the fact that I got to announce the fact that we're breaking up. Why? Why? Shout out to one of our resident white women. Shout out to Elizabeth up in here. Good morning to you, boo. Happy Monday to you. Long time no see. She says, just set up mine at home, printer and copier. Love the Generation X videos. You be finding some treasures. I be trying to keep us engaged, chat. I be trying. Thank you so much, boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe. Oh, what I got to print out. Look, I got it. What I need to print out is still up because I don't know what to do with it. This is ridiculous. Anyway. So I ain't gonna be here all day because I might come back later. Even though, honestly, let me see. There's nothing new right now as far as Trump's next assassination. There is some stuff about the Shreveport 8, but maybe I'll say that for later. There was another mass in Louisiana, Baton Rouge, was it? And All the Colors is upset because the governor said he tired of y'all's bullshit. And so they basically are saying that it's racist that he had the nerve and the audacity to say anything. And honestly, that's probably it. Nothing new on Ashley Robinson, which is weird. And yeah, and Flacco didn't do anything with Corey, so if he don't do it, I don't care. And that's the end of that. All right. Anyway. Let me go ahead and start with Flacco because he has a Meg video that just came out, or let me not say Meg Klay Thompson. And so let me go ahead and start here with him. Let me get my favorite view. Oh, child, y'all be paying attention to stuff like this. All I care about is Geminis. Shout out to Geminis. All I care about are Geminis. And I tell the Scorpios, stay far away from me. Y'all are trouble. Scorpios are trouble, okay? Other than that, I don't know nothing about nobody else, not even my kids. What is this title? Megan plans to destroy Klay Thompson, implodes and backfired badly. Oh, Lord help your people.
Megan Thee Stallion, for some reason, is incapable of just going her separate ways after her high-profile relationship is over. Clear. Right? Most people, most celebrities, they have a relationship. You know, they will wake up one day and they is unfollowing each other. They no longer pop up together. They remove all the pictures of them together from their Instagram. And then we find out, you know, a few months.
Wait, these are adults. I'm going to eat again while I'm here, y'all. I'm telling you now. So they be wasting time taking down pictures of them together. Child, who got time for that? I'm going to take down the pictures of us. I'm going to take down the pictures of us. I'll block you, though. I'm going to block you. Even though blocking is a waste of time, but I'm gonna block you. Fuck that, okay?
Later, they broke up. But with Megan Thee Stallion, there's always this grand event surrounding any breakup she do. There's always this concerted effort to monetize and profit off of every breakup and make her to be a victim. Think about the era where Megan Thee Stallion was winning every award at every award show. For God's sake, she won Songwriter of the Year. Think about that era. What was consistent about that era? There was a news cycle branding Megan Thee Stallion as a victim. She was going to these award shows and they was treating her like a Make-A-Wish kid. They was all clapping for her as she got up and she was this symbol of a strong black woman. Megan Thee Stallion thought she had a lick with Klay Thompson. She thought Klay Thompson was going to be the sucker that was going to help her rebrand into a trad wife after being exposed for sleeping with damn near everybody in the industry. And Klay Thompson...
Damn, he ain't holding back, is he? Shit. So she thought that she was going to, marry this basketball player, which I know we talked about last night. She really thought that she was going to marry this basketball player. I'm telling you, by the wording, I really think that's what she thought, child. I don't get it. Shout out to my fave. He said, Hyena's mad. Yes, Klay chose to explore options. Now, I don't know if that's the case. Did she really break up with him, or did he break up with her? Not that it fucking matters. Who cares? But I don't think he said anything. I don't believe he said anything.
Thompson told her, you had another thing coming, man. I'm not that. Yo, Megan was so dedicated to this whole trad wife rebrand that she was on a golf cart with Klay Thompson, right? Like on a golf course, acting like she ain't never smoked a cigar before, acting like smoking cigars was foreign to her, like she's this super petite, sweet, soft girl. And I was looking at this like, does she not know that her digital footprint exists?
Oh my God. Ah!
She really thought Klay was a sucker. Look at that bad acting like she ain't never smoked a cigar before. Did you not know that her digital footprint exists?
Oh my God. Ah!
She really thought Klay was a sucker. Look at that bad acting like she ain't never smoked a cigar before. So that was her with Klay Thompson. Here is Megan Thee Stallion before Klay Thompson. In the strip club, bag full of money, huffing on a cigar.
Oh my God.
Like this is like her
Girl, what? Girl, what? What is Yo, is she related to Corey? Like we don't know how to go back and find shit. What in the world?
third or fifth cigar tonight, man. Not a cough, not a in sight. But she thought Klay was the goofy who was gonna buy this act. But Klay ain't no sucker. You think Klay, a man who made almost $1 billion on and off the field, like this dude with a clean face cut, you think Klay is about to wife somebody who Blueface is on interviews talking about, like, she gave me head and top 2 days after she left the hospital? Are you crazy?
Blueface? Blueface is one of the most disgusting rappers ever. We watched his video yesterday with his girlfriend wiping his ass, literally wiping his ass. There's more. If we got time, we'll get to it because there's more, all right?
Of course Klay wasn't going to take this seriously. So, when Megan Thee Stallion realized, right, that Klay was playing with her and that this trad wife rebrand was not going to be successful, she then quickly pivoted to trying to destroy Klay Thompson. Megan Thee Stallion took to social media to try to ruin Klay Thompson's good name and reputation. She wrote on her Instagram story, cheating, had me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you could be monogamous. Bitch, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all. Now let's dissect this real quick. When she says got cold feet, she thought she had the wifey title already locked down, man.
Yes.
Right? She was cooked.
Yeah, we talked about that last night. Exactly. That's exactly what it meant. She thought she was getting married, or she thought that's where they was headed or something like that. And that's why she said that. So I don't know why she trying to pretend that she don't. I got it, Reaper. I don't know why she trying to pretend that she don't know about cigars. Like, that's so stupid. Like, why lie about something so stupid? I don't get it. Why try to act like you innocent about cigar smoke? Is that even a thing? Like, don't everybody smoke cigars? I mean, I don't. I have, but that's not my thing. But isn't that just normal now at this point? Shout out to my fave. He said, well, Meg threw out innuendos about infidelity. You mean about this situation or somebody else's? Because all she do is talk about everybody cheated on her. Sound like she might be the problem. Kofi, you didn't see it yesterday. We was calling for you too. We called out for you. Yes, Blueface's girlfriend was wiping his ass on social media. They posted on the social media.
The pasta, the Alfredo. She had the chicken crusted and breaded up.
Yeah, burning up. My heart is like burning up. Shout out to Faye. She knew she was getting married. She said, look at me cooking this Thanksgiving dinner. You go, girl. You better go, girl.
She thought she was already wife. I mean, she thought it was already locked down, man. She thought, man, this sucker ain't never been with no 5'10", 5'11", stacked up, bid with some game from Houston, Texas. Man, he ain't never got around no bid with some game. She thought Klay was a goofy who ain't ever been around no game. Bro, Klay played in the Bay. Who got more game? Who got more game than the hoes in the Bay? Who is more ruthless and lethal than the hoes in the Bay? Man, Megan, if Megan thought she was bringing game to Klay Thompson that he ain't never seen before, bro, Klay was dealing with girls in the Bay for like damn near a decade, man. So she thought she had this.
Is the California? Are they bad down in the Bay or something? Thank you, boo. Good morning to you. He said, hey, Messy in the chat. I don't know who is more dramatic with their captions, Flacco or Shadu Jackson. They both love a destroyed or life ruined. I'm about to steal it. Watch. I'm about to change some titles. Say life ruined and destroyed, child.
Goofy locked down. And the goofy got cold feet, meaning, like Klay said, listen, man. All right. I know you're trying to take me back after you found out I was messing with other girls, but yo, listen, I don't want this no more. You know, I don't think I could be monogamous. I don't want a girlfriend. I'm sorry. And she crashed out. She crashed out, right? And she took to social media to crash out. Now, here's where it gets more flagrant. Most normal people get cheated on or their relationship don't work out and they just take the person down and they move on. When have you seen Lori Harvey comment on social media to clear up anything about her relationship? No, bro, she take them from off her page and she move on. That's how you move when you're in demand and you got hella value. Lori Harvey got hella value. She don't need to come online and do this. But again, Megan Thee Stallion wants to be a victim. Now, it gets more like more flagrant. If you made a mistake and you put something on your IG story that shouldn't be there, cool. But Megan Thee Stallion gave a statement to TMZ about the breakup. She really wants this dude to be exposed. Who does this? Who gives a statement to TMZ?
Did I know that? She went to TMZ. She went to TMZ? I don't think I knew that.
TMZ. So TMZ writes, the singer tells TMZ via her rep, I've made this decision to end my relationship with Klay. I made the decision. It was my decision. Like, come on, bro. Trust, fidelity, and respect are non-negotiable for me in a relationship. And when those values are compromised, there's no real path forward. I'm taking this time to prioritize myself and move ahead with peace and clarify. Like, come on, bro.
Girl, he is an athlete. What are we talking about? He is a whole ass athlete, child. What are we doing? You went to TMZ? TMZ said, yeah, we'll take the TMZ said, yeah, we'll take the statement. We'll put it out there. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, don't even worry about it. All right, girl. This is crazy. Especially given what we seen last night at Moulin Rouge. I'm gonna just call it Moulin Rouge. I didn't even know she was on Broadway. I guess it's Broadway anyway. And she over there crying. And then the sister said, it's okay, girl. We got you, girl. Child, take your L's in private. Just take your L's in private. The rest of the world will figure it out at some point. Don't do this. Especially when you keep doing it over and over and over again, girl. Goodbye.
Peace and clarity. You have the peace and clarity without everybody being in your business. Who says I want peace and clarity and I just want to move forward and prioritize myself and then come on social media and cause this entire like media storm? Now, she was expecting for the public to turn on Klay Thompson. But, bro, nobody is perfect. Man, listen.
Nobody cares. Does anybody care about, like, seriously, does the breakup, I'm asking a question. Does the breakup of Meg and Klay affect any of y'all's lives, Bueller? Did this change anything for y'all's Monday, except for the fact that I'm here talking about it, Bueller? Does this impact your lives in any way, shape, or form, Bueller? Anybody? Anybody? I'm just checking. Why Cupcake start in trouble? Look, Cupcake in here started in trouble. She said he broke up with her first without her real. Oh no. Trouble. This is trouble, okay? He said he can't be monogamous to get rid of her. Oh no. Yeah. Cupcake is the queen of Messy Monday already. Where's Dallas Libra?
But it had the opposite effect. What she was attempting to do had the opposite effect. This broad in Rock Nation even began to circulate a video of Megan Thee Stallion crying at her show after announcing that Klay Thompson did her dirty. This is nothing but PR to destroy this man. Look at all this performative crying, man. Look at this nonsense, bro. And then once this happened, these clips went all across the blogs. They all had the same caption. They really trying to end Klay, bro. Watch this, man. All right.
How are they ending him though? How is this going to affect his work? Like, where else can you end him? Does anyone think that Klay go outside and say, child, anybody want to go out with me? That's people going to be looking at him. Not after what you... I have another question. If Klay go outside and just stand in the middle of Rodeo and says, child, I need somebody to go to lunch with me. Does anyone think that any woman that's available knows who he is? No shade. That they're going to be like, not after what you did to Meg. Not after what you did to Meg. Because you cheated on me. Anyone think that's what he's going to say, Bueller? I have a question. Does anybody think that that's what's going to happen? Are they going to be like, hey, boo, yeah, boo, where we eating at? I want to go to Castro, Pastros, and Bastros. Yeah, can I take some pictures? I'm going to put it on the internet. And then she's going to say, and I'm going to tag Meg, hey! Now, that's not what should happen because of this. because of the sisterhood. You shouldn't be doing this. Imagine if it was like Sukiana, because I can't think of nobody else. Imagine if it was Glorilla. I think she's pregnant, ain't she? Imagine if it's Glorilla. Hey, Meg! Tag Meg! Hey, Meg! Show her dinner. Do a selfie with him. Hey, Meg! Girl, it's okay. I got it.
Like, watch her get the crying on stage as if Klay is the reason for her torment. Man, listen, man, anybody who has peer bond as much as Megan Thee Stallion, bro, I ain't trying to hear that crying stuff, bro. You've been with enough dudes, man, to where I don't think you was just absolutely distraught.
Body is bodying, though. I ain't gonna lie, child. You go, girl.
But look at this, man. I don't know if it's Megan Thee Stallion fatigue or not, but people ain't buying this, nor do they feel sorry. Now, people are trying to turn this into a, you know, like into a black woman. No, this is not a black woman thing. This is a Megan Thee Stallion thing, right? And Klay Thompson is black too. But people have turned this into, oh, y'all want to see a black woman suffer? No, bro. So comedian Lo Duvall, he took to social media and he says, listen, man, I knew Klay Thompson was a real ninja. Mag's next album should be called I Might Be the Problem. Klay smart. Bag Mag to get more, Then when you tired of Mag, just cheat so she could break up with you. Very well played. Again, this is some comedic stuff, but people ain't overly like feeling sorry for Megan Thee Stallion, bro, because Megan Thee Stallion has made her bed and now she got a lie in it. Academics would take to his Twitter and he would say, Lord, shout out to Klay Thompson. Ninja was part of the Splash Brothers with Steph Curry. Klay wasn't finna be monogamous with you. Join this haram and keep it moving.
What is Splash Brothers? What is Splash Brothers? Somebody let me know what's up. Thank you, Boo. He said, laugh out loud, Pastros, Castros, and Mastros. I can't do it. You know that's what it's called. What is the restaurant Kevin Sanders used to go to? I went once after he died. I forget what it's called. And it's nice. It's just expensive. I'm like, ain't nothing special here, child. I'd rather go to my Italian restaurant in the hood over there in Jersey. Shout out to you, Boo. Shout out to Mr. He Said Up in here. Shout out to all of y'all. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
I knew Klay had that dog in him. Ain't no rapper finna turn my boy into a cook. Ain't nobody bigger than the program. He started cheating day one. Real ninja-ish. And you also, too, like, why a lot of men is kind of celebrating this because, like, the theory still remains true. Because when Megan got with Klay, we seen a lot of think pieces online, and you guys seen it too. There was one woman who went viral talking about the reason why men can accept that Megan Thee Stallion is with Klay Thompson is because they viewed Megan Thee Stallion as unvaluable because she slept with different men and was promiscuous. But now they see a man with high value that they respect, treat her as if she's valuable, and they can't stand it. It's like, so women was using Megan Thee Stallion as like the bar, saying, hey, we could be hoes and we could.
It was using Meg as the bar. Oh, no. Child, I'm just trying to understand when y'all ever gonna get it right. You using Meg Thee Stallion as the bar? Child, you might as well have stuck with Suki and Sexy Red. Y'all might as well have stopped. They're still all the same people. Allegedly. Some were more crass than the others, for sure, for sure. Some like Sexy and Suki just put it all out there and talk about it. Meg shows it by the way that she go with this one and that one and this one and that one and this one and that one. Is it a lot of men over time? No. Is it a lot of men during her career? Yes, I think so. That's just me. Okay, that's just me. In her career span, because she really came popular in 2000 because of Lockdown and whatever that song was that went viral and everybody was dancing to it. That's really, in my opinion, that's when I figured out who the hell she was, and then everything took off from there, right? So that's, 2020, my bad, 2020, because I was about to say, it's been 20 years since the pandemic, 2020. So that's technically 6 years. That's a lot of niggas in 6 years, chat. I don't know. Thank you for the explanation on Splash. I'll let y'all decide, because who the hell what was going on before you became popular? I'm just saying. Allegedly.
Sleep with various men and be promiscuous, and a man is worth almost $1 billion will still make us a wife. Well, I guess not. All right, man. But Klay handled with the I can't be monogamous, man. I'm sorry. All right. So then academics go, even my ninja Tori was hitting Shorty and her friend. Same damn time. My boy was trying to do a triple-double and hit Kylie Jenner too before she cock-blocked and he went to jail. Shorty said monogamy. Man, cut it out.
Didn't we not talk about this last night? Tory Lanez was on his way to allegedly taking down Kylie Jenner. That's her name, Kylie Jenner. I was like, Kylie Kardashian, that don't sound right. Kylie Jenner. And Megan and Kelsey was gone. Then they turned the car around. I'm telling you, Tory regrets that night. He should have just stayed there and took down the white girl and then dealt with the rest the next day. Because he's already messing with the two of them. So why not just add Kylie? Allegedly, that was what was about to go down. Allegedly. And they came back. Shouldn't have came back, child. Shouldn't have came back.
I ain't win 4 rings for nothing. She thought she was the 5th ring. Oh, hell nah. Who you think you're, Ayesha? Now, and that's also something too that these women don't really like think about, right? Yo, Steph Curry got Ayesha. Yo, can you imagine Klay Thompson bringing Megan Thee Stallion to like the holiday party, like the Christmas party, and Steph got Ayesha, somebody that the world respects and value, who's host.
See, so nobody thinks about stuff like that. These people don't think about stuff like that. Just like when I said, if you want to go far in corporate America, you have to be married for the most part in order to continue to go up the chain and to be promoted and get more money and all that type of stuff. You can't be out here in the streets. You can't be bringing reputational risk. You can't be associated with bullshit that's going to bring negativity on the company, because then biatch is like the girl from Michigan, I think it is, Michigan State, that was messing with Sharon Moore, will go and try to sue said school because they're the ones that have the money. And that's what she's doing now, allegedly setting up to sue the school, saying that I was put upon, it wasn't right, it wasn't fair. And because he was in charge and she was a subordinate, she probably will win. Because this dummy is messing with someone that's under him, pause, instead of messing with someone that has just as much to lose as he does. But y'all, everybody know everything, right? So they gonna, excuse me, Klay was gonna bring Meg home to the family. Even though I guess the mom did meet. But like they said, so they're gonna bring her to, I don't know what they do, child. I'm assuming these athletes have all these different parties and everything and they get together. I think of The Game. If you ever watched the movie, the TV series, The Game, and then all the Sunbeams, I think they were called, which all the wives and girlfriends got together to do all these things for the community and for their men and everything. So they was going, so Meg thought she was about to be a sunbeam. I'm gonna just call it a splash beam. I don't know, girl. I don't know. Then she would bring over Cardi B. Goodbye. Then she gonna have a sunbeam meeting and she gonna bring over Cardi B. Okay. All right.
Who's tried, nobody in the industry has had her. And then like Klay brings like Megan, and now the entire room is like, yo, bro, like Torrey Craig, this borderline G League player was smashing on her. Ben Simmons had her Klay, you worth almost $1 billion, and your girl was getting cracked by bench players, man. It's embarrassing. Now academics continue. Ben
Simmons is a bench player. He used to be on the Sixers. I didn't even know he still played basketball. So the bench players, oh no. Imagine having that type of reputation. Sorry, y'all. Imagine having that type of reputation, though. And no, these people act like their reputation is not important. It doesn't matter. They act like your online is just online. It's just an online persona and it doesn't matter. Just like the ones with jobs or don't have jobs and look for a job. Or the ones who lose their job because of what they put on social media. They just think that just because they're women, no one is allowed to use logic when it comes to their business, mind you, and comes to their reputation. I believe that a lot of people was talking about, why is he with her when he first got with her? What is this? I looked at it. I was like, child, who thinks this is going to last? I may have asked y'all, honestly. Who the hell thinks this is going to last? It's not even anything that looks lastable, if that's a word. It don't even make sense. I'm still a little bit confused because he barely talks, as far as I can tell. I don't ever hear from him. I don't ever hear him getting into no trouble. He don't be out there like that, from what I understand. He looked like he half-breed. And then he gonna get with somebody that's all loud and whopping it up and doing videos, and opening your legs and hanging out with Cardi B. And don't tell me that who you be around don't count or don't matter, because it absolutely does. But anyway.
He says, I don't even know the story, but I stand with Klay. Shorty put every ninja she been with through hell and won in jail for 10 years. God only knows what she put Klay through. Klay, we stand with you, brother. Normal people aren't saying Klay Thompson did good because nobody should be cheated on. Nobody should get cheated on. What I feel like people are doing is they are revolting against what they feel like is Megan Thee Stallion going above and beyond to try to now like destroy this man because their relationship didn't work out.
I don't think anything that she's doing is destroyable. Because just like I said, an athlete cheats on someone, news at 11. That is just not. Because I told y'all, I used to love Allen Iverson. I still do. But I used to hang out after the game. That was a long time ago. And it's like, child, looking around at the people around me, I said, oh, hell no. I said, let me go home, child. I wasn't trying to sleep with him. I was just trying to meet him. And I actually did meet him at a club one time. But then I'm looking at all the people that's hanging around, and I was like, oh, hell no, this is crazy. No, I ain't got time. Ain't nobody trying to sit around here to compete with these bitches for him, knowing damn well he can have anybody he want. Nah, I'm good. I got to meet you. Nice to meet you, Allen Iverson. Shout out to your wife. All right. But yeah, I love me some Allen Iverson because his eyes are so beautifully brown. I mean, he ain't no LL Cool J. But don't forget, I worship white men, allegedly. So it's not even real. Don't even worry about it. It's not even real, okay? Don't forget, Obsidian or whatever his name is said that I worship white men. And somebody else said some shit like that on Dennis Sperlin's post, because Dennis posted me from yesterday. And then the first person is something like, she sounds like she's a divester or something like that. I'm like, what? Me? Child, you colors, you so funny. Child, you colors, you just be saying any old thing. And there wasn't no woman that said it, child. It was not a woman. I was like, y'all just be saying any old thing on this internet. Luckily, I'm not sensitive like that, child. I just added to the list. Just added to my list of names, child. It's all good. I'm a white supremacist talking points, a potential divester, and I worship white men, in case y'all didn't know.
I feel like the protest is against what we all know and believe is Megan Thee Stallion and Roc Nation about to start running negative PR against Klay. I don't think anybody thinks, hey, Klay, you cheated, good job. Nah, bro. Because if you, again, regardless of who she is, if you didn't want to be with her, if you didn't want to take her seriously, don't get her feelings wrapped up. Don't manipulate. Don't lie to her. We all agree on that part.
That is true.
So where the protest is coming in at is go your separate ways. Do what you got to do and go your separate ways. Do not then start running negative PR, contacting TMZ, feeding them negative things on the man after y'all break up. It's not cool. And if you go to the timeline, like low key the timeline, I'll be real. I've never seen somebody like get cheated on and then like the entire timeline is like against them. Like it's crazy, right? And I think she overplayed like her hand, man. So if we go to the timeline real quick, look, I'll show you guys. If you go to the timeline, you even got like Megan Thee Stallion's ex who dropped a little freestyle talking about, you feel me, like he can't love you how I love you. You even had this random streamer called Silky where he's saying that he's happy that Klay Thompson cheated for some reason because I guess he believes what Megan Thee Stallion did to Tory Lanez was bad, which again, it all goes back to Tory Lanez where folks believe that Megan Thee Stallion is still lying.
Come on, man. Every single nigga that Megan Thee Stallion, bro, she ends up linking up with, bro. I'm gonna keep. It's always she just ends up ruining them, bro. I'm gonna keep it up, bro. She sent the nigga away for a year. So far, wait, no, hell no. I said a year. For multiple years, and lied on him. Come on, gang. Sorry, bro. I can never be looking at this girl and be like, damn, that happened. I feel bad. Hell no.
But y'all let me know in the comment section, man, what y'all think, man.
She's 31. This makes sense, doesn't it? She's 31. I just Googled it. So she's 31. And so it's about that time to think about the future, wouldn't you say? Makes sense, right? But an athlete, like I just feel like if you're gonna deal with an athlete, then you're gonna have to deal with what comes along with it. This is what Reaper sent me. What is this? Fans are claiming that this was the moment that Klay Thompson knew that he wanted to cheat, allegedly. Oh, I remember when this went viral because of her singing. What was this? Do y'all remember? Was this a basketball event or was this a music event? Do you know that? Do you know, Reaper? So I remember when this went viral. I was just assuming it's because of her singing. Listen, I'm not talking. I sing too. So I don't know. Whatever. He was done. He looked something, but I don't know. Oh, this was a basketball event? Then I'd agree. Then I might agree. Because this is then an indication on how, like listen, y'all, okay? If you and I gotta keep using corporate America, right? This is the reason why you need to be married in corporate America. You can't be bringing people through like this who don't know how to act in the appropriate setting, because there's some people, listen, everybody don't know, right? You got to be willing to change. And you know that the stars are not going to change. But if you want this life, you're going to have to change. And the first thing that you're going to have to accept, in my opinion, is that it's an athlete and your sisters aren't really your sisters and they're going to go after him. Hopefully he don't do it, but the odds are he will. So you got to put that in your head from the beginning, right? But then when you go to an event, you can't, if this was the Grammys, child, or some shit like that, whatever they are, this would be acceptable, especially if it was her shit, because that's on her side, because she the rapper and she got to be seen. All this is attention. All this is attention. Why do you think I do it for y'all? It's for entertainment for me, but I'm also doing it here. I'm not going to work, y'all, I promise you, and start singing with my microphone. It's not going to happen. It's called time and place. And the problem with a lot of women today is that they think that they should be able to do whatever they want, regardless of the time and the place. So if you cannot do the code switching, as they call it, you cannot assimilate, you cannot tell the difference between how you should act and how you shouldn't act, no one's going to put up with this bullshit. If this is a basketball event, then I would definitely agree. I would definitely agree. Who's sitting there behind him that God, listen to this? What if the owner is sitting behind him, of whoever the hell he worked for? What if the owner is sitting right behind her and listening to that? Is it the worst thing in the world? No. But if you can't even control yourself here at this entertainment forum, what's going to happen if she's going to be at the wine and cheese of the wives? You know what I mean? Or at the garden putting on for the kids, whatever. They got to do all this shit, child, based off of the game TV show. That's what I'm going by. But you definitely can't be embarrassing. You can't be embarrassing to the player. You shouldn't want to be embarrassing to your boyfriend, significant other, husband. You don't want to bring embarrassment to the franchise in this case. You don't want people to be sitting around talking about, look who he brought and look how she acted. Now, I know the stars would be all offended by that. Too fucking bad. It's too fucking bad. This is how you do it to move onward and upward. And Klay could look like he is not good at decision making too. This allegedly, in my opinion, him allowing her to be here and acting like this, he could be looked upon as, you don't know how to make good decisions. We're going to keep that in mind. So he want to have his shit affected? He going to mess up his shit? I don't think so. For somebody that he's not courting for future. So if Meg maybe could have assimilated and shown that she wanted to be somebody's wife, not just because you feel like it, but because you really are going to take on and take into consideration what is best for him, what is best for his job. Yes, she has her job, but just because she does what she does, that's enough right there to be Meg Thee Stallion. So if he was willing to take that on, right, then you're going to have to do some changes for him. Anybody think that she did any changes for him? I know she cooked Thanksgiving. Shout out to her, yeah. But this could affect the money at the end of the day. And that's the same thing in corporate America. And this is why they don't, because when you're single and just say that you're SVP about to be COO and you out here bringing women like this around, whatever the race is, it doesn't matter. You're bringing women like this around. They loud. They feel like they need some attention. They're obnoxious. Child, they don't know which fork to use, which spoon to use, because child, that's a thing too. Take her to etiquette school. Shout out to Maggie and Luke Hazley. That shit matters. You can say it's white, because I know the hating hoes is listening. You can say it's white. You can say it's white supremacy. You can say it's conforming to the white. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. You want to move forward in corporate America, that's what the fuck you got to do. And probably the same thing here, because these franchises make a lot of damn money, I would assume, and they don't need no negative publicity from somebody that ain't even going to be around here for fucking long. Why would you act like this? Child, if you was on a cruise ship for Carnival, that would be acceptable. Okay, trust me, I know. All right. Probably not so much so on a old ass Royal Caribbean, allegedly. I'm just playing. Anyway, that's a good one, Reaper. That's a good one. Let me go over here to the Twitterverse, because wait. No, let me go to Shay first. Let me go to Shay Charday. Shout out to our friend Shay Charday. She says, women say Klay Thompson fumbled Meg Thee Stallion, but they're missing this. Anybody thinks that Klay fumbled Meg Bueller? Shout out to my fave. He said Meg don't even deserve Olive Garden with Klay. Oh no, that's not right. Yeah, it's like a gala event. Yeah, you gotta know where you are. You gotta know where you are. You gotta know how to act. You gotta know how to assimilate. You gotta know how to do what needs to be done in order to get you a step further. But they don't like to think of it that way. News Tick said, like he said, white supremacy has black people losing. They looking at it in a completely wrong way. You can look at it like that, but I just ask, so where are all the black people to hide y'all's asses? Where are all the black people that's gonna take care of you? And at the end of the day, if that's who you getting money from, then that's who you need to act right for. You got to go through the social norms. That's what it is. You got to do the social norms. If y'all want to classify it as acting white and being white, fuck it, then do that. And that's why the projection of 2053 is what it is. 0. Thank you, Boo. He said Meg would embarrass Klay stuffing face at the gala. You mean eating? Child, you can't sit there and eat like a pig either. You got to know how to eat. You do. You can't be there chomping. You can't be having your mouth. Listen, I've been to plenty of Christmas parties in corporate America, and they allow you to drink. Let me rephrase. They used to allow us to drink. They don't pass out drinks much anymore. But you could drink, excuse me, they would give you, you could drink whatever at the Christmas party, and it was a good time, and it was a good dress-up event.
Thanks for the tip.
Don't end up on top of the piano like you see on TV shows. That's going to be a problem. So you don't know how to handle your liquor? So this is what you do? If this is what you do here, what do you do out there? I'm telling y'all, you ain't got to believe me. I've been in it for 20 years. I know what I'm talking about. Thank you, Frederick Howard. Good to see you, Boo. He said Meg is a street possum, elite hyena. Oh, Lord, breed. Lord, not all that. Child. Thank you, Boo. Anyway, Cupcake, here she go. Man, trouble today. Cupcake said, Meg said she didn't need no man. Then why is she mad at Klay? Oh, my goodness. Shout out to you.
Just to let you niggas know, we don't need y'all. We want y'all, but we don't need you.
20 years later.
Our black men, we want all y'all back. Because we love you, we see you, kings, and most importantly, we need you. And most importantly, we need you.
And most importantly, we need you.
Shout out to Cupcake because I've been flaking. I flaked last night. I flaked today. My bad. But shout out to you. Shout out to y'all. We're going to listen to Shay for a little while, see what she got to say.
Italian recently revealed that she has broken up with her boyfriend, Klay Thompson. And, I have to say this is probably some of the least surprising news I've heard all day. While I certainly don't wish bad on them. These celebrity relationships I always take with a grain of salt.
Why is it not a surprise to us, but all these black women, this was relationship goals. It was? What? Child, just more indication that some people just have no type of discernment whatsoever.
Because everything looks good on the gram, everything looks good on Instagram, but almost nobody ever knows what's happening behind closed doors. And both Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson come with a lot of history, and they come with a very different background. And that's not to say that it couldn't work out, but they were inevitably going to have some challenges and some issues to work through. Whether or not they were willing to work through those challenges and issues and really come to something long lasting was ultimately up to them, and it sounds like that was not the case. But let's read on and see what exactly happened. So here it says Meg Thee Stallion revealed that she and NBA player Klay Thompson had broken up due to his infidelity. All right, so it looks like it's pretty clear. She's breaking up with him because he was unfaithful. To explain, the rapper shared her Instagram story and released an official statement announcing that the relationship had ended. As per Megan's story, Thompson had cheated on her since she had introduced him to her family and had stayed with him in playing house mode. The story suggests that the couple was very intimate even before things began to go badly between them. Now, here's the thing, about Klay Thompson being an NBA player and a professional athlete. The reality is, unless a man has an extreme amount of discipline and ultimately a moral and spiritual conviction, it's almost to be assumed that if you're a professional athlete, there's going to be other women. Because
is this rocket science? Is this rocket science? Shout out to Shay. Is that not what I just said? What the fuck? What's this called? Rocky? Child R. I can't see. Sorry. What fumble? She can move on and he can move on. He got more money than fame and she got more fame than money. I'm assuming that you are a woman, okay? If not, you might be LTM. But clearly you weren't listening to what I said, so I'm not going to repeat it. Whatever you say. Because if you're a woman, this is the reason why they have so much trouble just by this comment right here. Even though we just saw what Meg said in the video that I have of her talking her shit, which of course everybody everybody can change their mind, but you can't be that and then think you're still going to be that and then think that you're going to marry somebody. This woman thought she was marrying this man. I can tell by what she commented. For those that are married or have been married, you can hear it. For those that haven't been and ain't been nowhere close to it, y'all might not hear it. Okay, so let me just go ahead and let y'all know. All right. She thought she was gonna marry that man. But like Shay just said, like I said, I'm sure that's what Mona said, and I'm sure if Bella was around, I'm sure she said the same thing. Child, who thought this was forever? Child, who thought this was forever? Y'all do not want to change at all. That's never going to work most of the time. It's just never gonna work. I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Let's just bring it down to the ground. If you're not willing to change, because y'all don't settle, you're going to have a tough time. That's it. Grits and bacon? I love it. Thank you, boo. Fumble or hyena post-wall house sway. Oh, no. Here y'all starting already. Thank you, hun. Shout out to Reaper. Towards the glasses fund. Oh, my God. I got to make an appointment. I have to make an appointment. This is getting ridiculous. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Good morning, Lauren. Shout out to all. Kate! You're going to leave me alone. You're going to leave me alone. I'm working on it. Lord, help your people.
There are women around them literally all the time. Women throwing themselves at them, women trying to be with them, women pursuing them, seeking them out, women actively making themselves available. So women are just a part of the game. They're literally there all the time. And again, outside of the exception of extreme self-control and ultimately strong spiritual or moral convictions, there's literally no reason for a man to be monogamous because it's just so easy. So this is, again, not surprising.
Easy. The sisters don't give a damn about the sisters that are married. They don't give a damn about the athletes that got girlfriends. They're none of that. They don't give a damn. I'm telling you, I've seen it in real life. I've seen it. Looking at these people, I'm like, oh no, this ain't me. I gotta go. I got to go. I got to meet Allen Iverson and look in his deep, beautiful blue or brown eyes, and they are. And like Fa said, everybody loved Allen Iverson. Everybody here loved Allen Iverson. So the answer, as he was known as. But You know, you can show up like yourself, and he knew who she was. Let's not act like Klay didn't know who she was. It was Meg Thee Stallion. He didn't seen the same shit that we didn't seen. I don't know how old he is. I'll look it up in a second. But I don't watch Klay, y'all. So does y'all gonna leave me alone? Is Klay acting or seeming like he's looking to get married, y'all? Bueller, is he looking like that's where he's at with his life? I don't know where he's at career wise or anything like that. So is that his plan? Is that what it seems like his next step is? You know what I mean? Because if you want to get married, then you should be looking for someone that wants the same thing. So is he, alluding to that? Is he reflecting that, or what? Y'all know about Splash, so maybe y'all know. Wayne Lundy in the building. Good morning. Thank you, Boo. He said, "What's up, Chad? I don't know who Meg is or what her deal is. I'm dropping off this bottled water because we all need to stay hydrated." I agree. I got my water right here. I finished one. I'm working on another. He's 36. Okay. All right. So he's 36. Yeah, maybe not. He ain't got no kids. He ain't get her pregnant. She ain't getting nobody pregnant. Child, that's half the damn battle right there.
Have a professional athlete, Klay Thompson, who is considered attractive from all different women of all different races, who has women at his beck and call around him all the time. Like that. This is the least surprising thing ever. Now, I don't know what conversations they had. I don't know what they went into it. And he said that he was going to be faithful and monogamous. But again, like I said, a man has to have an extreme level of self-control, in my opinion, and an extreme reverence for God to be able to do that in that kind of industry. It's not to say that it can't happen, but if both of those things are not there, it's almost nearly impossible, in my opinion. Okay, here it says, Megan also stated that she had been supportive of Klay during his basketball season, and she had endured his horrible mood swings and treatment. So, okay, again.
So Megan said that she had been supportive of Klay during his basketball season as he had endured his horrible mood swings and treatment. Okay. She don't even realize what she's saying. So what she's putting out right now by saying this, and I don't know what she ever said about any of the other people because I don't care. This is just what's going on. So this is the only reason I'm paying attention to it. So she's going to put out here that she already settled. We don't need y'all. We want y'all, but we don't need y'all. Right. And then she's basically saying he had mood swings. So first of all, you're putting his business out here too. So y'all okay with that, gentlemen? So once you break up with somebody and they put your business in the streets, are y'all okay with that? Is that acceptable? Especially for something, if this is true, let's just go ahead and assume that this is true because I don't know. You have horrible mood swings and treatment, horrible treatment. I don't know. So you put up with it. You stayed there, right? You stayed there and you was okay with it when you was going through it. But now all of a sudden that it's over, now you're putting his business out there. I believe y'all have said stuff like this before, which is, when I think it's when you'll say that you open up too much pillow talk and then use it against you, something like that, right? That's what she's doing. So now Meg is signaling to everyone else, at least athletic wise, and in her group that she clearly prefers, that you really can't tell her shit. Because she gonna use it against you and run off at the mouth and let the whole public know. Klay Thompson his demeanor doesn't seem like he has mood swings. That doesn't mean that he doesn't. But child, why are you telling us this? Why are you telling us this? And Crocodile, I don't doubt that he liked her or he had feelings for her. I don't doubt that at all. Why would he waste his time? Wasn't they together for like a year or something, right? But athletes still are going to be athletes, allegedly. And she's still giving up tape for no reason. So you're burning it to the ground. You're completely burning this relationship to the ground. What I do know typically about women is that, depending on the situation, they probably want to get back together, right? Which is why I never understand why they go out and key cars and flatten tires and burn down houses. I mean, that's on the extreme end. Why would you do this stuff to the person that at the end of the day, you still want to be with? But if you're out here saying that they're so toxic, they're so this, they're so that, but then you would go back if they said, all right, I'll take you back. Why would he go back to her now that she out here running off at the mouth? It could be something else. It could be something else, even more that she might know after this time frame that she could then start speaking about. And other men, I would think, y'all let me know, would be like, you can't tell her nothing. Well, what kind of relationship you gonna have if you can't share, right? And know that just because somebody gets upset, they're not going to use it against you. I'm just saying.
I don't really watch basketball like that, but I did hear that it has not really been a good season for him and his team. So if that's the case, then it's not surprising that he would have mood swings or kind of be down or, just emotional. Because listen, I mean, a lot of men, I mean, even professional athletes, men who are millionaires, if their career's not really going well, or if they don't feel like they're on the top performance, like that can still kind of mess with their ego a little bit, or it can kind of mess with them, like that's just human nature. So yeah, if he was having a hard time, or if he just wasn't performing to his optimum, then yeah, he might take that a little personally and not have the best mood all the time. But like I said, mood swings, that comes with being in a relationship. Anytime you're in a relationship, two people are coming together, there's going to be mood swings on either side. Like that comes with it. As far as the horrible or bad treatment, that's interesting because just a few months ago, she was talking about how he was so amazing to her and she was feeling like she...
Exactly. Like people can't see what the hell it is that you said when you keep putting your business out here.
She was genuinely being treated nice and loved the way that she was being treated. So that's definitely... This sentiment is a lot different than the sentiment she was sharing just a few months ago. But anyways, this is their breakup reportedly occurred because of Thompson's doubts regarding whether he would stay exclusive. Now, you don't know if he can be monogamous, she posted. The punctuation emphasizing the rapper's shock. At the end, she stated, "I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all." Okay, so again, as I said before, you're talking about a man who has literally no shortage of opportunities, like probably every single day. Women who are seeking him out. Like, it's not even necessarily that he has to go find... These women are throwing themselves at him, probably from all different directions. So again, you have to be a particular kind of man to not get into that. And if he's not at that phase in his life where that's not even, if he doesn't want that anymore, or he just wants to settle down, if he's not at that phase, then it's going to be really hard for him to say no. Okay, here, this looks like this is the post that she had shared. It says, "Cheating had me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet, hold you down through all your horrible mood swings, freaking towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous. I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all." So honestly, she's in her feelings. It seemed like they really liked each other. It seemed like they had really good chemistry. So yeah, of course she's going to be in her feelings. And if there's one thing about women now, even celebrities, right? Even women celebrities, multimillionaires, all these stars, whatever, they're still women, and they like to go online and use social media as a group therapy session. Like, they like to go online and share their most intimate, raw emotional details, intimate, raw emotions, and then ultimately seek solace and validation and emotional support from their followers. Like, that's what a lot of ladies do. So it sounds like in the heat of the moment and, her being heartbroken and confused and mad and angry.
Oh, say she was 31 and this is the best you got. You're going to go to the internet, TikTok, subscribers, followers, people you don't even know, to give validation, to support, so that you can hear, "Yeah, we love you, Meg." Girl, what good is that going to do you later on? It ain't going to help at all. So this is what I would consider burning into the ground, to be perfectly honest with you. I agree everything that Shay is saying right now. The Empire SEC, thank you, boo. Mood swings was he felt bad about his game being off, and she went to him talking about going somewhere to spend money. Goodbye. As an athlete, that would piss me off too. You don't know. Listen. It could be. She wanted to go to Castro, Pastros, and Mastros, right? But if you're really trying to, in my opinion, if you're really trying to be with somebody, you got to know who the hell they are. You're gonna have to know who the hell they are. So I don't know, but no, I do know, because my high school boyfriend was a basketball player. And they do take losses hard. I know it's not professional, but they took it seriously, trying to, go wherever the hell they was trying to go, all of them. And when they lost, sometimes they even cried. When they lost, especially if it was championship time, sometimes that they cried. So imagine sitting around here, this your man, you're supposed to be comforting him. He crying because it means something to them as far as a championship and leveling up and however you want to look at it. And you're going to be like, or you bring it up later. That's why your ass was crying when your asses lost. You think that's going to go over well? If you don't want to deal with a basketball player or a football player or an athlete when this is their life, their livelihood, this is their career. So then if they turn around and say, your ticket sales flopped, how would you feel? I feel like sometimes people cannot put themselves in other people's shoes, specifically their significant other, and understand how you doing it affects them and vice versa, especially being two entertainers at the end of the day. She ain't thinking about that now, running off at the mouth, making this shit worse. For who? For who? You think any of these biatches, these hating hoes, give a damn about none of this that Meg is saying right now, Bueller? Do y'all really think that any of them give a damn? I'm thinking no. Well, what is he supposed to do for me? What about me? Well, if you got a decent person that cares about you, according to Shay, that's what she said about Klay before the breakup, then you should be covered off too, right? So if your ticket sales suck, or remember what happened with that one rapper dude where the people died in because it was too many people there and they got crushed and all that crazy stuff, Rocky House or something like that. What you gonna do? Throw that in his face later on? I don't think that's a good idea. That's just me. And definitely bring it to the internet. Come on, y'all. People cannot really be this dumbism. It's dumbism. But y'all, you got all the answers. Go on, girl. Mr. Too Fresh, I appreciate you, boo. He said, Messi, can you please check your IG messages? Yes, boo, I will. Give me a second. Astro World, thank you. Exactly. That was a mess. Is that the dude that's with Kyle or was with Kylie? Because I don't think they're together. Now just imagine if one day she was just like, maybe that's why they broke up. I think they broke up. She said, child, you had it's your fault all them people died. They was in the middle of an argument. That's why it's your fault that all them people died at your concert. He'd probably be ready to slap her face. Allegedly. Just as an example. That's a little bit of an extreme example, but as an example.
This is what's going on. It seems like, this is coming from a really raw, vulnerable place because it legitimately seemed like they liked each other. But like I said, they liked each other. There's chemistry, but it was obvious that they were going to have things to work through because of the reputation that already preceded, Meg Thee Stallion and some of the baggage that the whole world knows about. We don't even know about things that she hasn't told us, but just some of the toxic relationships she had been in before and the way that kind of branded her, right? So she was gonna have to work through that. And then whatever stuff Klay Thompson was going through, like it was just inevitable that they were going to have things to work through like any couple. And, you're able to do that if you are willing to work through those hard things. But like I said, it has to be worth it, and you have to want. It says, not long after that, Megan had a breakup with Klay, a bit less dramatic, and provided a detailed explanation. I made the decision in my relationship with Klay. She said, trust, fidelity, and respect are non-negotiable for me in a relationship, and when those values are compromised, there's no real path forward. Furthermore, Megan told TMZ she needed some peace of mind after the breakup. I'm taking this time to prioritize myself and move ahead with peace and clarity, she said. So far, the basketball player, a 4-time NBA champion who previously played for the Golden State Warriors and Boston Celtics, hasn't commented on the matter. Damn, that's crazy. The news received immediate reactions on various social networks. However, most were negative towards Thompson and came from Megan's fans. For example, one ex-user referred to Thompson's previous romances and said, he's cheated on every woman he's ever dated before Meg, so I already expected it. Meg deserves so much better, the others commented. Moreover, many users questioned Thompson's decision to publicly doubt his girlfriend. Something seriously wrong with Klay for not knowing whether he wants to be with Meg. One of them said, implying that she should be ashamed of his behavior. Due to the publicity surrounding the incident, many of Thompson's fans began thinking about love. And it's true, meaning I don't believe in love anymore after this situation, one commenter wrote. The next said, no matter how amazing, tweeted down to earth the girl is, men still cheating. Okay, so a couple of things here. Like, obviously Meg Thee Stallion, she has some friends, she has some women who ride or die for her. They love her, and they just feel like any man would be happy to have her, right? And listen, Meg Thee Stallion, she's beautiful, she's talented, she can obviously twerk, and a lot of ladies love that. She's good at what she does, and so, right, she's a great artist. But here's the thing about it. Just because you're a great artist and good with your career does not necessarily translate into actually being wifey material, long-term material. And as I mentioned before, a lot of women love Meg and even resonate with Meg because of the Tory Lanez situation. But in the eyes of men, a lot of men actually look at Meg Thee Stallion as, to a certain extent, I don't want to say damaged goods, but like that's the word that they would use. Some of them would use the word damaged goods, or some of them would judge her or feel like she's ultimately misandrous. And listen, let's just be really clear. Like there's actually been things that she has done or said that I personally, apart from Tory Lanez, that I personally believe are absolutely misandrous. Like that video that she did, I think it was last year, where it was basically like dancing on black men's grave. And I know people were saying, oh, this was all about artistic expression or whatever. But just to me, the way it was done, I
She was dancing on a black man's grave? Is that what happened? What's she talking about? I don't know what she's talking about, unless you're talking about the video that I just showed. Mr. Too Fresh, what you want me to I'm here. I've seen these videos about Trump's shooting, if that's what you wanted to bring to my attention for show. The show. We went over that yesterday, I think, or day before yesterday, probably both. Since it was Saturday night. But she just said, and what she read was that all the women can relate. You can relate to Meg Thee Stallion. Dr. Umar, all right, let me see if I can find it. So y'all can, not y'all, but you can relate to twerking, which is something, as far as I've always known, that you do behind closed doors. But clearly, I'm crazy. I'm old, yeah. You're supposed to do it whenever you feel like it. And it's supposed to be acceptable and accepted no matter what. Well, like, you cheated on Meg Thee Stallion? I mean, she's just a rapper. What are we talking about? So what? Anyway, come on, child.
I personally thought it was a bit tasteless. So I personally think just in her career, there's been things that she have done that has actually been disrespectful to men and kind of been more. They've been like, I mean, what wasn't it? Her whole brand is like city girls, hottie, and like just having sex. Like her brand is like a city party girl. That's her brand.
Right.
And so the thing about it is like a city party girl, a dude may want to date that and he may want to have fun with that. And he may even, date that for some time. But just because a dude wants to have fun with a chick or puts her in a category of, okay, this is somebody I can kind of sleep with, whatever, doesn't mean that that's the lady that he's going to want to settle down with. And the fact that he had cold feet and was questioning leads me to believe that maybe he wasn't necessarily seeing Meg Thee Stallion as wife material. And the reason I say that is because a lot of men who are vocal on social media actively criticize Meg Thee Stallion for not being wife material, because that is not the lifestyle that she promotes. Like, she doesn't promote the lifestyle of being like in a long-term relationship, committed to a man, building a relationship. Like she doesn't promote the lifestyle that is conducive of actually being in a long-term, intimate, fulfilling, monogamous, healthy relationship. Her music, her brand is not about that. It's like party girl. It's basically, to a certain extent, taking advantage of men to kind of get what you ultimately want, having power over men in certain regards. Like, that's her brand.
I guess everybody was supposed to forget all that. I guess Klay was supposed to notice all that, right? What are you doing? What are you doing? It's none of your business. Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce too, and she is much prettier. No, she's not prettier because Jay-Z cheated on her. She assessed the situation to determine next steps, which is not what most of these people do. I've been in rooms where plenty of people are doing those panels, and even have been on one where the first question or one of the questions is, would you leave if your husband cheated or your man cheated and stuff like that? And soon as I say we would have to assess and see, all these bitches get all wow, you a pick me. Well, I always say that I think about the future and long term. These people do not. They do not. And you can blow up your home if you want to. And I'm not saying that it's right that anybody cheats at all. I'm not saying that is right in any way, shape, or form, right? But what are you going to do? Have 10 kids by yourself and just go out on the street and then make life harder for them? Was it just one time, or is it a whole ass blown we in love and somebody having a baby? That's different. That's why I said you got to assess it. For her to think something different for an athlete is just crazy talk. So if she can't fathom who he is, then she's not very good to begin with discernment and assessing the situation. They don't ever want to assess the situation, but remember that clip, which a few people have been talking about it from Daily Wrap-Up Crew, where the girl that looked like Snoop from The Wire talking about it's okay if a white man cheats because they got money. That's some of the most ignorant shit ever. That's some of the most ignorant shit ever. But if that's what they think, then that's what it is. And that could be part of the problem why there's such an issue. But they were also justifying trying to deal with, dating white, which is whatever. Because, child, there's more come on that mess. Live from New York, I appreciate she said Megan's character is playing victim. Her victim card is damn near expired. She definitely does. She definitely does. I do agree with you there.
And so, like I said, women may love that because that may feed their ego, their desire, and they just may think it's entertaining.
Oh, that's great that y'all love it. So are y'all trying to date each other? Y'all trying to screw each other? I guess that's what you're trying to portray, right? Because that's what it sounds like. Okay, so y'all like it. Are y'all trying to date each other? What? Was y'all trying to date each other? Because I don't give a damn. Like, seriously, like all of this, you worrying about what women think. I just don't get in none of that. I just don't get it. I will never get that. But that's just me. These people be looking for the validation of a bunch of people that they don't even know in real life. Why? Who cares? You better do what you got to do for you and your future. They can't seem to get past that. It's a mental block or something, child. I'm telling you, it's weird to me. It's weird to me. Or listening to people that don't have what it is that you have, but you know that's what you want, which is why I don't understand going to Kendra Gilliam's, thinking you're going to get married or get into a relationship, talking to somebody that ain't got either. But y'all like it? We love it.
But that's not necessarily the qualities that men are going to look at and say, oh, that's wifey right there, or that's somebody I want to commit to or be monogamous to. So I think these kinds of scenarios, to me, really show the difference that men and women have, and their understanding of relationships, because there are women out here who are really confused and actually don't understand how Meg Thee Stallion's her brand ultimately could undermine the ability for a guy who's considered desirable or high value to ever see her as like a long-term wifey girl, just as a long-term wife material. Not to mention, like I said, that very public case she had with Tory Lanez, and there is all these different missing pieces, and there is all this evidence to suggest that folks was lying and she was lying, and that whole thing was a mess. So like I said, any man with a good reputation, good morals, good values, wouldn't want to touch a woman who's been in those kind of scenarios with a 10-foot pole. And if they are with her, they are going to put her in a category in many instances. So that's when I'm wondering if that's what's going on. And now I don't really know a ton about Klay Thompson. I don't, but it said music says in there he was cheating previously, and if he was cheating previously, then he's kind of already told you who he is. As I mentioned before, I mean, there's literally no shortage of women, right? And men like him have rotations. They may have the main chick that they bring in public, that they claim or whatever, but they have the side chicks. So they have the women on the side that they keep for pleasure or for whatever. And I'm not necessarily saying that's right, but if you're that man and that's who you're dating, like, you're not necessarily going to be able to change him unless he himself decides if he wants to change. That's going to have to come from his own personal, moral, spiritual conviction. Like, no woman can necessarily just, make a man be monogamous because she's so, her ebony, beautiful godliness or whatever is going to change him. It's like, no, he's going to have to want to change from being a cheater or from being someone who was.
Yeah. I agree. Let me go ahead and move on. Shout out to Shay Chardette. Let me go to Twitter, because they talking on Twitter. And it already ran down the timeline, child, because you got to be careful over here on Twitter, right? What anyone dating Meg Thee Stallion should be thinking 24/7.
Megan Thee Stallion. I forgot to close the fridge because I'm dating Megan Thee Stallion. I just got a coffee. It is for Megan. Did I get one for myself? No, I forgot because I'm dating Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, wow. Another girl who is not my girlfriend, Megan Thee Stallion. Do you know who would look good in that outfit? My girlfriend, Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion. I love you, Megan Thee Stallion. How hard is that to accomplish? How difficult is that? You did. Megan Thee Stallion. I can't believe I'm dating Megan Thee Stallion. I forgot.
Is this what y'all be acting like? Is this how y'all would be acting if you could date Meg Thee Stallion? Woo!
If you were half the mother you you would know how.
Damn, she just kept slapping her. What movie is this? 47, and you don't want a monogamous relationship with Megan Thee Stallion, mind you. There you go. So I guess that's supposed to be somebody slapping Klay Thompson. Megan did all this just to be cheated on.
Coming from last night. But let me tell y'all about cooking for my man and his family for Thanksgiving. Okay, so this is me getting my greens ready. I had them things cooking overnight right here.
Another reason why you don't need to bring your business to the internet, because then they're going to pull up what the hell it is that you was doing, because you're trying to act like you wasn't trying to be married. But then you put this, because as soon as I saw this at Thanksgiving, I was like, girl, why do we care about this? I never understand why all these celebrity people be putting this shit on the internet. Girl, we don't care. I'm not eating it. Fuck that.
Here, this is me getting my dressing ready. I do not call it stuffing, babe, because this is dressing. This is a southern thing. Okay, this is me getting my turkey ready, bitch. I already gave it a BBL, injected that thing up last night with all the flavor. This is me getting my roux, my jus, whatever you want to call it, for my mac and cheese ready. I was really nervous because I was like, dang, I'm really finna cook for my man and his whole family. I hope they love this, because I got to show them that I really love their son. Okay, so then after that, I started getting my barbecue baked beans ready. And baby, let me tell you, ain't nobody seeing seeing me on barbecue baked beans. If you want to have a conversation, let me know because I'm sure I will win. Okay, so then I had to do my makeup, and then we hurried up and we took all the food over there to the Thompsons, and this is my dressing. This is how my beans came out. This is how all my sides came out. This is how my turkey came out. Mr. Thompson definitely said 10 out of 10. I could easily have on my own restaurant, but I didn't want to record him saying it because I was trying to be respectful. Okay, so then this is Klay. He is so ready to eat. He is tired of hearing me talk. I said, babe, what you thankful for? He said, girl, get to that table. I don't want to hear you no more. This is Jacob. He loaded that plate up because he know what time it is. So then this is the beautiful view. This is all the decorations that I ordered. Everything came out so amazing, and I'm pretty sure everybody loved it. This is my plate. This is Klay plate, and he's ready to get to the business, babe. This is Ferris. He already know how I do, so he already knew food was 10 out of 10.
Very cool, baby.
This one, the itis kicked in.
10 out of 10.
Damn, as you can see, it was good.
Nicole says, just so I'm clear, Meg being cheated on is bad. Lotto pregnant by an alleged married man, good. Married Offset cheating, bad. Married Cardi B pregnant by another man, fine. Basically, you got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Now, I just don't understand, again, I don't know how long these people were together. How long were these people together? That you got to be putting this stuff up. I'm feeling like it wasn't even a year. That you got to talk about, oh, I got to do this for my man and this for my man. I don't believe she did all that either because I was just about to say it. Then I saw all the catered people. It's like, girl, come on now. Just stop it. Just stop it. But maybe I'm wrong. You a hater? Yes, I'm a hater. Is that what it is?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Make This Thing, aka the Hot Girl Coach, and bitch, I am whispering because Klay is still in his food coma from last night. But let me tell y'all about cooking for my man.
Make sure y'all know that Klay is here from last night. She cooking for her man. So this is November, and now we're in May or April. Were they together a year? Maybe they was together a year.
And his family for Thanksgiving. Okay, so this is me getting my greens ready. I had them things cooking overnight. Right here, this is me getting my dressing ready. I do not call it stuffing, babe, because this is dressing. This is a southern thing. Okay, this is me getting my turkey ready, bitch. I already gave it a BBL, injected that thing up last night with all the flavor. This is me.
She did all this last night. That's good. That's good. Because, child, you can't make a turkey on the day of. It'll take forever.
Me getting my roux, my jus, whatever you want to call it, for my mac and cheese ready. I was really nervous because I was like, dang, I'm really finna cook for my...
Who is that white man in the back? Child, who is the white man in the back? The caterer, maybe?
My man and his whole family. I hope they love this because I got to show them that I really love their son.
I gotta show them that I really love their son. You trying to make sure you impress the family. I get it. I get it. Show them that. You ain't got to show everybody else. It could be his father, except for he has a uniform on. So I'm gonna go with the caterer. Me personally, I'm gonna go with the caterer. But
okay, so then after that, I started getting my barbecue baked beans ready. And baby, let me tell you, ain't nobody seeing me on barbecue baked beans. If you want to have a conversation, let me know.
You mixed all that with beans? All right, girl.
Because I'm sure I will win. Okay, so then I had to do my makeup, and then we hurried up and we took all the food over there to the Thompsons, and this is my dress.
So you made all this food at home and then had it carted over to their house. That's what we doing? That's what, okay. All right, girl.
This is how my beans came out. This is how all my sides came out. This is how
that cornbread look good.
My turkey came out. Mr. Thompson definitely said 10 out of 10. I could easily have on my own restaurant, but I didn't want to record him saying it because
well, at least she has something to fall back on. She could open her own restaurant.
Trying to be respectful. Okay, so then this is Klay. He is so ready.
Now, who are these other people? Hold on. Who are these other people? Who is that with the cap on? Who is this? Oh, that's Klay. All right. Well, maybe this is the family. It's all set up now. So it makes sense as white people because he a mulatto. All right.
And this is Klay. He is so ready to eat. He is tired of hearing me talk. I said, babe, what you thankful for? He said, girl, get to that table. I don't want to hear you no more. This is Jacob. He loaded that plate up because he know what time it is. So then this is the beautiful view. This is all the decorations that I ordered.
So she ordered the decorations. So she was really going in. You go, girl.
Everything came out so amazing. And I'm pretty sure everybody loved it. This is my plate. This is Klay plate. And he's ready to get to the business, babe. This is Ferris. He already know.
Did you make him his plate? That's my question. Did you make him his plate?
I do. So he already knew food was 10 out of 10.
Very cool, baby.
This one, the itis kicked in.
10 out of 10.
Damn, as you can see, it was good.
So the whole turkey is gone. Maybe it is. Thank you, Boo. He says, them greens look like lettuce to me. Meg learned from Mama Tina. Mama Tina how to cook. This is why I cook for myself. You ain't shit. You Reaper, you know daggone well you can get with Meg. Go ahead. Take her on, child. Go ahead. Take her on. Anyway, so yeah, so now that's gonna come. Oh, so this person says things done out of love for the wrong person can never be something you shame the doer for. She loved through words and actions. Some of you are dead inside and can never understand what that is. Y'all should sit this one out. I don't even know what you're trying to say here, sir, but okay. Meg Thee Stallion issues a statement by way of TMZ, which is what somebody said earlier. I've made the decision to end my relationship with Klay. So this is a done deal. Trust, fidelity, and respect are non-negotiable for me in a relationship. And when those values are compromised, there's no real path forward. I'm taking this time to prioritize myself and move ahead with peace and clarity. You go, girl. Let's see. Oh, this is a repeat of what she said, just for clarification or in case you didn't hear. Cheating had me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous. Bitch, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all. Me liking every hate tweet about Klay Thompson. Child, do y'all think that these biatches was going to the basketball games anyway? Do you think these are the people that were the basketball fans, Bueller? You have one life and you choose to ruin it by cheating on Meg Thee Stallion. I want his ACL on my desk by Monday. Look like he hurt himself. This is a video. Okay, can't play that. I guess he got hurt. So this is funny. All right, cool. A society that says a broke man doesn't deserve a woman shouldn't be upset when a rich man has options. Klay Thompson cheated on both these women. Now he is getting away with this. Who are these two? Who this girl? Do y'all know who this girl is? Not they attended nobody goes to the WNBA games. Come on now. Ain't nobody going to the WNBA games. Thank you, boo. Meg backdoored Kelsey for Tory. Hashtag what loyalty? Oh, that's right. Because he was dealing with Kelsey first and then went to Meg. Thank you for remembering that. So Kelsey and Tory were together first, and then Meg came through and was messing with him thereafter. Wow. Shout out to the sisterhood. The hypocrisy of it all. Oh, the hypocrisy of it all, y'all. Shout out to y'all for letting me down. Let me know. I totally forgot. Exactly. She got her karma for stealing her bestie's man. This hood act like Klay was dating them. They take it all on, y'all. It's crazy. This is half damn crazy. Who is this girl? Do y'all know who this girl is? I don't know who that is. I'm assuming this is Meg on the right. But who's this girl on the left? She looked like Tasha from Power, but I'm sure that's not who it is. And then there's that one. And then there's Klay cheating on all these women, says everything about his character and nothing about theirs. So it's Meg. And who, this girl? Coco Johnson. Okay, the Coco Johnson. And who's this girl? Do y'all know who this is? She look Hispanic. Do you know this one? Coco Jones, is that her name? Coco Jones is the other girl. Who's this girl? Do y'all know? Look like the girl that Cory Booker used to mess with, I think. Meg done did a clean sweep on Instagram. Damn, even that picture when he was in the background at the pool, all their posts are still on his page. He must ain't woke up and got the news yet. Because who takes time to do all that? Child, who got time to do all that? Unless it wasn't that long, it ain't gonna take, but a second. You know what I mean? Oh, this one is bad. This one is bad. Nicole said he's an athlete. That's like getting mad at a chef for coming home smelling like smoke, right? What in the hell? This is disrespectful. Look what they did to Tori, child. Look what they did to Tori. I mean, he is short, but I'm just saying that's rude. We went through this list yesterday. This is Moneybag, Partisan, G-Eazy, Meek Mills. Did we say Meek Mills yesterday? Burna Boy, The Baby, Lukaku, Tory Lanez, and Klay Thompson. Why they do Tory like that? He is short though. My first relationship was a long distance one. He cheated a week after I left Atlanta. He also took my virginity. Megan must have trash OPP. Can't keep a man. Oh no. Glorilla posts laughing emojis after Megan Thee Stallion says Klay Thompson cheated on her. Do they have problems? That maybe it don't have nothing to do with her, allegedly. Do they have problems with one another? I can't keep up with this foolishness. This is a good picture though. Look at her. You go girl. You go girl. Look at her. This is like the picture that what's her name? Ashley Robinson got taken of her in the bathtub. I guess that's the thing. You take a good picture of yourself in the girl. Child, now they done added names to it, child. Hold on. Moneybag Yo, Jay-Z, Partisan, French Montana, Meek Mill, Carl Crawford, Tory Craig, Lukaku, Blueface, Tory Lanez, Klay Thompson. Oh no. Who the fuck is Carl Crawford? French Montana and Meek? Oh no. Yeah. And yes, I believe Blueface too. That nasty nigga. Ew, that should be enough right there. Blueface. I don't understand why anybody deal with that nigga, but to each his own, You cheat on a biatch and she swear you embarrassing her. Biatch, you told everybody. Megan, I think it's time to start dating women. Ugh. That's a post from someone named Eating OPP Female for Breakfast. Okay. Anyway. All right. So Live Bites, because this is the girl he allegedly cheated with. She's a WNBA player. Speaking at WNBA, her name is Lexi Brown. Rumors are swirling that Klay Thompson cheated on Meg Thee Stallion with WNBA player Lexi Brown, according to social media speculation. Thompson recently unfollowed Brown after she allegedly linked their private text messages to her Instagram close friends list. This drama follows an explosive social media post from Megan Thee Stallion where she blasted Thompson for being unfaithful and playing house despite her supporting him through his intense mood swings throughout the NBA season. This says, how is Lexi Brown in it? That's wild allegation, y'all. Where is this coming from? And then it says, apparently she posted something she shouldn't have on a close friends, and Klay has unfollowed one person. Apparently it was her, allegedly. Damn, they figured out a way to show when you unfollowed somebody. It says Klay Thompson started following 0 and unfollowed 1, Lexi Brown. Damn, I didn't even know that you could do that. I don't even know how you do it. They're gonna find it out, child. Imagine if they put this much effort into finding a fucking job. He was cheating on Meg with Lexi Brown from WNBA. Y'all need to drag her weird ass too. Oh Lord. Shout out to the color community, because this is gonna resolve and solve what? Nothing. Apparently she was posting on her close friends messages between Klay and her, and that Klay was telling her his and Megan's relationship is just for social media. Both Klay and Lexi also recently started following each other. Well, look like they ain't following each other no more. I scrolled through her comments and SB knew the tea 7 hours ago. I don't know what I'm looking at. Only comment I say is, do you mess with Klay Thompson? Not very girly girl of you. In a comment section for Lexi Brown. This was Saturday. Why don't y'all's phones ever be charged? I don't get it. Oh, somebody here says, what have I been telling you guys about sisterhood? There is no such thing. Women are always in competition with each other. I will take my props. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Did y'all drag Megan for sleeping with Tori when she set Kelsey and Tori up to get together? Who cares if she got cheated on? She need to stop hopping in relationships and focus and really heal herself. Whew, Lord. Y'all doing FBI work while Meg is going to tell us all about it on her next album. So y'all went from protect Black women to literally sabotaging and antagonizing another Black woman on behalf of Meg. Keep in mind, it's all speculation. Child, this is all normal. Child, this is how it goes. That's what I said is how it goes. Any man talking about a woman to you is doing the same about you. Okay. Klay Thompson going to be dragged over the river and through the woods back to the streets cheating on Meg. Is that what's going to happen? Are y'all about to drag him? Bueller? Y'all about to drag Klay, child? That's what they said. That's what they said, y'all. Let's see what they got to say on the top, child. Klay Thompson cheats on Meg Thee Stallion. You know TikTok got something to say.
Female want to hear. Klay Thompson never wanted Meg Thee Stallion. He just wanted to hit. He just wanted to hit it. A lot of dudes use that, oh, I'm going to get in a relationship with us, and she think a relationship is what it's going to take to hit. I do that. I play my role for a minute until I get the thing I want. And I don't know, for some reason, women think just because a man have money, he is going to be faithful. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Men with money cheat way more than a broke man because they got the money to afford it. Then y'all saying Klay fumbled. Nah, this man is a full-time NBA champion, bro. He can have whatever woman he want as long as women gravitate towards money. And that's the sad truth. Megan Thee Stallion ain't his first baddie. Megan Thee Stallion is not his first baddie, and it ain't gonna be his last one, okay? Learn a valuable lesson from this shit, man. Stop glamorizing these celebrity relationships, thinking, oh, I want to be just like them. Man, they just as freaky. They cheat and do just as many things as the normal people, bro. If not even more, bro. Wake up to this shit, bro. Wake up. I'm finna tell y'all the hard truth that no...
You guys, because I'm working hard for it, okay?
Meg Thee Stallion is an example that when men feel like that you live the lifestyle that they don't feel like is acceptable, you should not have anything good come to you from that point on. If they think that you a hoe, they don't think that no man should ever want you. You should never be treated well by a man. You should never be taken serious by a man. Nobody should ever treat you good again because you were a hoe. If you had a baby by a man with no ring, like Sierra with Future, you should never end up with a good man. You should never find a man who willing to be the stepfather, take care of your child like it's theirs, and love you properly. You don't deserve that. You should have your life ruined forever. That's what they want. That's what they want. They love seeing that Megan got cheated on. Even though I don't even really believe in the relationship, I'm just talking about it because it's a trending topic, and I'm only using it as an example because it's a trending topic. The fact of the matter is, women like her, they do not believe deserve a second chance at anything. Once you've done whatever it is that you did, no good should ever come to you ever again in your life. Now,
I'm thinking that there are definitely enough people that think what she's saying. I absolutely do. But those are also the people that I have said, like kind of like Dennis Sperling has said, those people hate women anyway. So it doesn't matter. Those people are going to think what they think. Now, if these same people, like y'all are saying what her brand is.
This is amazing.
And then we see like that stock photo that's showing all the people that she's been with from 2020 to 2026. That is a short period of time to have as many men as it's allegedly showing, if it's true. Let me say allegedly, because I don't know. That's a lie. That's a lie. And only in Meg's case, I'm going to say this, is because of what she promotes, like Shay says, what she speaks about, how she puts on. I'm going to call it how she puts on. So people just supposed to ignore that? I'm not talking about the people that's just blanket, every woman is bad. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about if you're looking at her directly, and again, people who are married or have been married can tell that she thought that this is where this was going. I'm telling you by the comments that she left. So you need to, Meg, if you want to be married, you got to change that perception. The perception is the perception. Perception is reality. That is a thing that I've been told all my life. It's hair in my freaking eyeball. Maybe that's why I can't see. Perception is reality. So it's not up to the men to change what seems to be your reality based off of what you've put out here, what you've promoted, what you've said, what you've shown, right? It's up to you to change that. So I know that people act crazy about Sierra. Sierra is the exception to this rule, right? Because she had a baby with Future, whatever. There's plenty of people having babies with Future. But as a whole, the community promotes single mama babyism. They promote it and they think that it's okay. And how long have people been saying it's not okay? Everybody don't want to take care of everybody else's kid. This ain't the 70s or the 80s, but these people want to continue to have babies. And with people that they have no intention of being with, they have no intention of marrying or vice versa. They're not creating a family. And everybody's just supposed to ignore all that. Then listen to Dr. Umar say that you need to take all these women up off of or you need to come in SYCBM because they all need help, of which they do need help, but they won't even acknowledge that they need help. They don't acknowledge that they need help until it's too late. And then you got mamas who come out here and say, nah, my baby, and lie after we see what her son did to that little girl, what her young son did to that young girl. And you're looking and dealing with delusion like that, and then y'all outraged at that, but you don't seem to see that a lot of these situations is what's going on, which is why these teen takeovers are happening and everybody is out there. Like, we've done and seen too many videos to not know and understand what the problem is. But y'all want to continue to say that single baby mamaism is a thing and it's okay. Cool. Then when you get the results that you do, then you do, which doesn't have anything to do with Meg. The point is that the most degenerate of things y'all don't want to talk about, which is why y'all now over here saying dumb shit, telling me that I worship white men, whatever the fuck that nigga said. So now y'all over here saying dumb shit like that because you don't want to face the problems in the community. Y'all would rather focus on white people, which changes nothing for black people, instead of doing the work that black people need to do. You know, the doing the work that everybody wants to talk about. Here's some work to do. Don't have a bunch of damn babies by a bunch of damn niggas that ain't got shit, ain't never gonna have shit, don't look like they trying to get shit, and they shit. Because that's gonna produce shit. And that's a you problem and your responsibility. How many times do I talk about the VP at Wells Fargo? The VP at Wells Fargo can't take Meg Thee Stallion if she wasn't Meg Thee Stallion. He couldn't take somebody like that to the damn dinner if she gonna be acting like that video that we saw with Klay Thompson. You can't do it. You can't do it. You're gonna fuck up your own shit if she act like that at work. There is a time and a place, and you can't tell nobody nothing. They don't want to listen. These people don't want to listen. So while nothing is ever permanent and you can change it, you got to do it to change it. Just because you think you've done the work, if you don't see a bunch of niggas knocking down your door, then you haven't done it. Pause. knocking down your door to act like they want a relationship with your ass, you ain't done it. And if they're telling you what not to do, and guess what, y'all? You know, you can't open your mouth and say what it is that you don't like, hating hoes. You just can't be commanding and demanding and telling nobody. That's the problem right there. Because regardless of what you might think, a relationship is a two-way street. And even if you sassy straights disagree, then you disagree. I don't care. But a relationship is a two-way street. And how you come across to somebody matters. How you approach it matters. And how you carry on matters. And coming to the internet is now letting everyone, and y'all let me know if she did this with anybody else. I don't remember. You cannot come to the internet and tell everybody every bit of your business that you was putting up with. Don't talk bad about it now because you was putting up with it. You didn't have a problem with it when you thought that you was going to get married. You didn't have a problem with it when you was sitting up there in the world your Thanksgiving dinner. You didn't have a problem with it when you was posting all those pictures and kissing each other and posing and doing this and doing that to get the sisterhood. Because I'm assuming you sassy straights didn't care. But to get the sisterhood, oh, yeah, sis, go, sis. Yeah, sis, go, sis. You got to know who the hell it is that you fucking with. You're either going to discuss how it's going to be or you will end up looking like a freaking fool. And maybe she just made a mistake. But the biggest mistake, in my opinion, that she has now made is to put all this shit out here on damn internet and to go to TMZ about it. You know how people always be like, oh, they feed the stuff to TMZ? Well, child, TMZ just came right out and let y'all know, child, we got a statement from Meg's rep. That's code for it came from Meg Thee Stallion, regardless if it came from her people or not. So now that tells all these other men, oh, she can't hold tea. Don't tell her nothing. If you can't find somebody that can confide in you, and then you be able to keep the information, the secrets, the whatever it is, then what are you needed for? You can't even do that. That probably, honestly, in my opinion, I don't know. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong or not. It's probably one of the most important things in relationship is not to take information from the relationship and put it out into the world. Allegedly. Y'all let me know. Not I'm calling TMZ if my woman, she's so silly. Shout out to I think Live from New York. Is this where I'm at? Yeah, I think so. Thank you, Boo. He said Rock Nation told her to read his diary. Why does a dude have a diary though? Klay has a diary? Is this true? Or are you effing with me? Child, shout out to Code for the amount of women invested in this and what's scaring men in real life off the internet. These broads are insane. Hashtag vasectomy and passports. Hashtag SYSBM. Oh, Lord. Maybe Klay has a vasectomy, child. I don't know. If you don't want to get pregnant, you won't get pregnant. That's what I feel, period. Because I've got it taken care of. I don't want to have any more kids. That's it. That's all. That's it. It's taken care of. Like, it really isn't that different. And it's not because anybody was ever getting a bunch of abortions. It's because there are birth control methods that you can use so that you don't get pregnant. Especially if you keep getting pregnant and you seemingly can't stop. Don't get it taken care of. You're going to make life harder on you. Not you, but I'm just saying women who keep getting pregnant. It's crazy. Shout out to Dee Dee, member for 4 months. I appreciate you, boo. She said, hey, Messy Bueller and the chat. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. Thank you for the 5. She said Meg didn't think long-term about how the brand she created would affect her dating life in reality. Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Then everything has to be publicized. All those people that are named on all those different posts that we was looking at, if that's true, seriously, the amount of time that we have known who Meg Thee Stallion really was, that is a short amount of time to be fucking that many people. You don't know? Okay, I don't know. But if it's true, that's a lot of people in 6 years, in my opinion. But that's just me. Thank you, Boo. He said dummism, babyism, tenderism, Lakers in 5. Is that who he plays for? Does he play for the Lakers? See, I don't know what that man do. Shout out to Live from New York. Meg is now a divester. Goodbye, sir. Now we just gonna put divester vibes on there. A man can have a diary. It's a journal. I don't have a problem with it. I don't know if it's something that she put out here. I didn't hear about that. I don't have a problem with it. I don't think the world needs to know. I don't think the world needs to know if a woman has a diary, to be perfectly honest with you. And definitely don't be disclosing anything that you might read, which you shouldn't be reading it anyway. You shouldn't be reading nobody else's diary and stuff like that. That's another thing that I don't understand. Y'all get into these relationships, and I'm not saying this about Meg, but it's not like we haven't seen it. And then you start going through their shit. Like, what are you going through their shit for? If you don't trust them, then you don't trust them. Then what is going through their shit for going to do? I've never gone through anybody's phone. I have never, ever in life gone through a man's phone. I don't get it. Because if you're thinking like that, then you know something that's probably true anyway. What the fuck do you need to do? Especially if you're just going to stay after you see what the hell it is that you know probably is going on. It will come out eventually. Typically, it will come out eventually. If you go in and look and then you don't trust the person anyway, just leave them alone. Just let it go. So you're going to prove it, and then what? Then they're going to say, oh, I can't trust you. And that's insulting because, nigga, clearly I can't trust you to begin with. But anyway, come on, child.
Oh, on the flip side of it, they can go out here and live any kind of way. They can go out here be a hoe. They can go out here have as many kids as they want by as many.
The problem, Dana, is the fact that they can do that because women accept it. Women accept it. That is the reason why. When I was just talking the other day when Sandra Faye was in here, shout out to her. And we basically had said, she said it in a different way. I'm like, women can control men. Y'all don't like the word, that's fine. Insert whatever word that you want to. You have to know how to act, and you gotta know how to be. And you got your sisters that's gonna come through and fuck your man regardless, knowing that you got a girlfriend. That's your friend and they got a girlfriend. What are you supposed to do with that? What are you supposed to do with that? Whoever it is that Klay allegedly cheated with, right? You think they don't know that he was with Meg Thee Stallion? Sisterhood be damned. Sisterhood be damned. Portia and Simon Gubadea and that girl, his first wife, she took us into their life. We didn't know who these people were. Then all of a sudden she's with her. You knew that woman was married. Didn't stop you. Ain't no sisterhood. There isn't one. You bitches will go for what it is that you know. Like I've said plenty of times. Plenty of times. That's the problem. People will still fuck Future. He got all these kids. Child, it don't even gotta be Future. Listen, I'm not trying to be rude, and I don't want to bring up any emotion for anybody. We calculated on the Shreveport 8 that there are two sets of Irish twins. This is not even on this level. This is down here on this level. Two sets of Irish twins. Nobody cares. Women compete with one another. Face the fucking facts. And now, because of the internet, y'all making it worse. Y'all making it worse. So, so I don't think it's cute and cool to be dealing with a Future who has 5 baby moms. I couldn't deal with one ex-wife with 4 children. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all do it. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Yes, Nick Cannon. I don't give a damn that it's Nick Cannon. Who the hell want to deal with that? Cardi B now got another baby by somebody. First of all, who want to deal with a baby? I don't care that these people have money. Who in the hell want to start over with a baby when your kids are a little bit of age and can at least take care of themselves, can talk to you, right? You want to start all over with a whole ass baby with some man that's already had 2 babies, about to have another couple babies. So that's going to be great for your kids' life, their livelihood, and their minds, because all these bitches think about is money. I think about how are these situations going to affect your kids and even my kids for future, not Future the rapper, for their future, right? So I always said, there's no way that I could ever have another woman that my children have to listen to, or another man that my children have to listen to. No way. That's too much. It's too confusing. And none of them had these babies and had a C-section and a vaginal birth that's going to get to be telling my kids what they are or aren't going to do. No, that's not how that's going to work. So we together. That's it. That's all. Another one. No, that last girl, Jazzy, talked about being a baby mom, then turned around and became a baby mom for Cam Newton. Now she doing everything in the world in order to marry him. He's not going to get married. Cam Newton is not getting married, allegedly, in my opinion. He's not. So now she having baby number 2, if I'm not mistaken, if she didn't have it already. After all that yippity yapping, now she a baby mom 2 times over. I make his lunch. I rub his feet. I kiss his ass. Child, she probably wiping his ass, allegedly, like Blueface's girlfriend, who's now pregnant. Blueface. 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 Meg. Blueface. Blueface. It would give. It's giving. You don't make good decisions. Blueface. 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 Child. Yes, but let's focus on Klay. Klay will be fine. Because the heifers will still be there regardless of it all. Thank you, Dee. She said the sisterhood only exists when one sister is trying to scam other sisters out of their money. Coach Stormy has entered the chat. Didn't even get to talk about her. You're absolutely right. Or when they try and take a vacation from Pennsylvania to Louisiana, and we're going to go ahead and use this travel agent because clearly we don't know how to do anything ourselves and then get scammed. No way. Ain't no way a sister would ever do that.
Women, and then you as a woman, you're supposed to be accepting of it. You're supposed to look over the things that they did.
No.
Right?
No. You're explaining it wrong. You're supposed to take your sisterhoodedness, and you're supposed to put a standard in place. But y'all don't ever want to put a standard in place and say no because your OPP is so damn hot that you got to go for what you know, regardless of said sister that's supposed to be your sister. Let's tell the story right. Let's tell the story right. So if the ninja, let's say Cam Newton, since we just brought him up, says, yeah, girl, child, I like to F, but I don't like to use condoms, child. So what you gonna do? Okay. You're supposed to say, then we ain't gonna do it. Cause I know you're messing with her, and child, I ain't got time and I ain't trying to get pregnant. But no, because they can't hold the line, toe the line, or whatever you want to call it. They just deal with it. That's a woman problem. He can say whatever he wants. Outside of grape and essay, a woman determines if she's going to have sex or not. Period. Point fucking blank. He can say whatever he wants to. If you can't stand on business and say no, then that's a you problem. That's a woman problem. That's a sister problem. That's how Nick got all these heifers. Cam got all these heifers. Who else? All the rest of them got all these heifers because y'all are ready and willing. Because y'all prop up hoes. I don't care. I'm saying it. Y'all prop up hoes. Y'all think OF is popping. Okay, let's not act like it's not. Link in my bio is popping. BBLs is popping. Who is it? Child Drea. I think she in a relationship with that young man now. But before all that, y'all was all good. Ass is fat. She got big titties. So y'all all good with it. So she come around. Y'all going for it. I mean, it is definitely a two-way street. But for specifically what she's saying right now, it's up to the woman. It's up to the woman whether she has sex or not. And because there's so many hoes and so many easy hoes, more so than ever before, that's why the shit is all fucked up. So and then if you end up getting pregnant, like now the Paul Pierce lady, Paul Pierce's woman that he got pregnant. So now he allegedly about to pay $30,000 a month. Oh, it don't matter. That's not the point. You make excuses for the shit and then turn around and then complain about the shit. You make excuses for shit like that and then turn around and then complain about it when it comes down to your fucking level. Yes, these celebrities are at a different level for show, but they're just a glorified version of what the hell is happening down here. And you know damn well Putin ain't got shit, or whoever the hell it is, on that type of time. But you expecting this type of treatment from somebody that's all the way to fuck down here. Because you can't say no. Because you know that one is going to say yes. All right, then.
Actually, if you're a better catch than they are, you're a woman with no kids, you're a woman who didn't sleep around, they think that you doing too much by saying, no, I don't want you either because you're passed around. You got a bunch of kids by a bunch of different women. You're used goods. See, they don't like that. When you start doing that, and then they hit you with stuff like, oh, you think that you perfect. You ain't never gonna find no perfect man. Funny, huh? Right? You deserve a
child. After it's said, ain't nothing else to listen to. Child, after what's said needs to be said. I don't know why y'all sitting there listening to it. Ain't no discussion after that. Gone. See, you sitting up here having conversations about this shit. You said what you said. It is what it is. Move the fuck on. What's there to talk about? If you're standing on business based off of what you said, it shouldn't matter what they say. You keep on walking. I ain't talking to you anymore. Y'all can't do that. And they know it. Child, these people crazy.
Second chance. Somebody should take a chance on you. You deserve happiness. But the woman don't whenever she do something that you deem is unacceptable. She live a life that you don't agree with. Nobody should ever love her properly again. But
imagine worrying about what people on the internet have to say. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Your problem is you, and the people she's talking about, I should say, is you worrying about people on the internet, what other people say. It's your fucking life. It's your fucking life. If you want to live your life for people that you don't know and people on the internet, that's a you problem. Sounds pretty ridiculous to me. And I'm always going to use the we don't like women who wear wigs. Y'all here? Because this certainly what the fuck is on my head. So Theo says that stuff all the time. It don't stop me from being over there. Child, imagine worrying about what people on the internet are saying. I don't give a fuck. Then leave. I don't give a shit. Not near a bit. And it is not my job to convince nobody of nothing either. It is what it is. You like what you like. You don't like what you like. That's it. That's all. These people be trying to convince other people, oh, you should like me. Fuck that bitch. Y'all need people to like you so bad. That's why they be like, Donald Trump don't like you. Child, I don't give a fuck. I don't like him either. So what? That don't stop nothing for me trying to do better in life and moving forward with whatever the fuck the government has that I know damn well I can use however I need to use it legally. I don't care. It ain't got nothing to do with him. Not near a bit to do with that nigga. Thank you, Jay. He said, laugh out loud. Men aren't passed around. Don't work like that, boo. She's given a situation, or she's telling the story crazily to me. Like crazy to me, especially for people. And I think this girl, speaks for men or something, if I'm not mistaken. Goodbye, sir. Allegedly speaks for men or something like that. But this story sounds crazy. It's like everybody's supposed to care for women, but y'all want to be equal, remember? But everybody's supposed to care for you and care for your feelings all the time. And if you're in a relationship with somebody, they should care for your feelings. Don't think that I'm not saying that. At the same time, you make the decision on what you're willing to put up with and what you're not. That is the bottom damn line. Nicole said, nobody deserves anything. You get what you work for. True. She didn't do the inner work to prepare herself for a long-term relationship. I guess she thought making Thanksgiving dinner was going to do it, yeah. I'm telling you. It's a face. Go ahead, girl.
You deserve a second chance. And that's why I get so mad when y'all women give these men grace for the messed up circumstances that they come to you with. Being unemployed, not having nowhere to stay, not having a car, having a bunch of baby mamas, not having no money. Why exactly would you give this man a chance, right? Based off his own logic, he don't deserve to be loved properly either. He left.
No, if you come around and you got 2, 3, 4 baby moms, you got a set of Irish twins. I mean, there's some telltale signs here that y'all are clearly willing to overlook. So don't get mad at the damn results.
Leftovers. He trash. So why exactly does he deserve a...
Klay have any kids? I'm assuming he doesn't. Do y'all know, Bueller? Does Klay Thompson have any kids? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. So he ain't got, and Meg don't have any kids either. But I'm under the impression that his reputation isn't one of he's out there in these streets, right? Allegedly. Okay, he don't have any kids because when I did watch basketball, I never heard anything about Klay. So I'm assuming, you know, he's not out there. I mean, that don't mean he ain't doing his dirt, but it's not like all this public publicity. Somebody like Meg Thee Stallion needs to have attention, like most women do. I need attention too, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. But she needs a lot of attention, and the way that she was acting at that work event, it's not gonna fly. You got to know how to assimilate. I say it again. You got to know how to assimilate. Hey, Cher, marrying a man is getting a bonus, a protector, somebody you can kiss anytime you want, and if he's a good dad, that's a bonus. And if you can find it, then that's the goal, right? That's the goal. But if you want to continue to listen to people and follow people who don't have what it is that you're looking for, then that's another reason why you will continue to get the same results. I wouldn't be listening to her with this rhetoric she's saying. So somebody's supposed to take care of the woman, but the woman ain't supposed to take care of herself. Miss Equal, we all equal, and I can do the same things.
Woman like you to come into his life and try to fix up the mess that he done created. I feel like double standards don't exist over here. I give you back what you put out. If you think that a woman, once she live a life that you don't agree with, don't deserve to be loved properly, guess what? The same go for you. Meg Thee Stallion.
So, it just sounds like if, a get back type of time that she's talking about right now. But child, whatever. Anyway.
So Klay Thompson done cheated on Megan Thee Stallion. And my thing is, how the fuck you gonna cheat on Megan? Like, who just thinks, oh yeah, I'm gonna cheat on Megan? Megan Thee Stallion, you cheating on her like you the cute one or something.
Now listen to her speak. This person that's making this TikTok. Is this someone that, and I'm going surface level right now. Would y'all bring this person, gentlemen, sassy straights, all in? Would you bring this person home to your mom to meet and try to court for marriage just from this conversation right here?
He's not even cute. Like, he's not even all that. And Megan said her post on her story that she was, being there during his mood swings and when he would treat her bad during his basketball season. The fact that she held you down, let you disrespect her, and you still chose to cheat on her? What? Like,
I want to know what held you down means. I want to know what held you down means. They trying to be next. You think they won't be next if Klay came out here? If Klay came out here and said, hey, come on through, you think they not coming? No. I would never cheat on Megan, but I would take half in a divorce settlement. No, she at 2 a.m. jump off. Even take it off of Klay for a second. Just y'all. Now to take it off of Klay for a second. Listen to this woman defend Megan Thee Stallion, which is fine. She can defend her, right? But just listening to her, is this someone where you'd be like, that's bae right there, I'm gonna marry her? I'm just asking. Now she's infected with dummism. Oh, but is this somebody that you would just be like, you know what? Let me go ahead and ask her out. I'm gonna take her home to my mom and see if we gonna get married.
I just can't even comprehend this. Like, even Megan getting cheated on, I ain't got no luck, for real. I stand no chance, because no way somebody who's really cheating on Megan Thee Stallion. Like, do you know what you have in front of you? Like, that shit is so sad. And we would never know because she sit up and posted my happy and 8 pictures. Like, you really never know what's going on.
You know what? That's a good thing that she just said, though. Because how many times do I say people on this internet be lying? But that's why they so upset about Ashley Robinson, because of everything that she put out, which was clearly just for the audience. None of it was really real. And they all support her and all in love with her. Rest in peace to that girl. She still shouldn't be taken on up out of here, right? But they just believe what they see. What is it about Meg Thee Stallion that y'all saw that is just like she's just so wonderful? Like, what was her quality? That's what I would like to know. That is like, oh, she shouldn't be cheated on. Which, you know, if you come to that conclusion, and you come to that conclusion in your relationship. But she's this girl is speaking like just because she's Meg Thee Stallion. She's just a woman. She's just a woman. Real Book says they're heroes, Megan and Cardi looking stupid AF out here, but not to them, they're not. That's the problem. Not to them, they're not looking that way. They think this is okay. How do you compete? How do you change somebody's mind on this if they just straight up, this is okay? And how dare you do this to Meg? Like, is that your queen or something? I'd be so confused. Yeah, women love to be lied to. Love to be lied to.
Behind somebody's life. You know, like, you never know what's going on outside of social media. But she really deserves so much better, and I pray that she finds better. Like, it's so sad, for real. And then she talking about she taking a break, y'all. Oh my God, like, he done made my girl take a break. I'm so irritated. I pray she bounce back, for real. So,
a break from what? Relationships? She probably need to call up Maggie and Luke Hazley, honestly. Thank you, live from New York. Secondhand trauma is a real problem. Third hand, forehand, I agree. That's exactly what that is. She sounds crazy. So nobody's taking her home to meet mom and potentially marrying her just from this video right here. Nobody.
I will never forgive Klay Thompson. Before meeting him,
making stuff.
Y'all will not let me live. Y'all want my opinion so bad on this Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson breakup. So Megan Thee Stallion broke up with her fiance, Klay Thompson.
He was a fiance? You hear what she just said? When were they a fiance? When were they fiancé? Oh, they just out here making shit up. People hear what they want.
And upon doing further research, it was said, well, she said that he was cheating, that she not gonna deal with the infidelity, and they had, you know, he had her around his family playing house all while he was cheating. That could possibly be true. Like, you know what I'm saying? All men, they cheat. At whatever point in time, maybe in the beginning, the middle, or the end, they all do it at some point in your relationship with them.
There you go.
But a part of me, I'm just gonna say this. I'm not saying that, you know, he didn't cheat and she didn't leave him for cheating, but I think their breakup goes a little bit deeper than just him being unfaithful. I think it goes a little bit deeper. In my opinion, I feel like some things are getting ready to hit the fan for Megan. This is just my opinion. I'm not saying I'm always right, but majority of the time, I'm just a little early. In my opinion, I do not feel like the infidelity or him breaking up, him cheating on her is the real cause of the breakup. I believe that's just PR and something that she's putting out there. He was caking it too hard to just like really just be out here just, I'm not saying he wasn't cheating and he didn't have no side chick or whatever, but the way.
I don't know what she's saying. She's boring me, so I'm moving on. But this thing about them being engaged, I ain't hear that. Just making shit up, child. Just making shit up.
I saw this photo and I'm pissed off all over again. You had her looking like she was an in-law. You had her looking like she was in. You had her looking like y'all really loved her. Y'all really cared about her. Playing in her face like that. And the parents, they knew how their son was and how he is.
Wow.
And honestly, I am happy that she's no longer with him because he did not love her. He did not love her at all. A man who chooses to love a woman, especially a woman like Meg, she's lost her parents, her grandparents, the shooting with stupid ass, the leprechaun, getting dragged, people smearing her name, going through so much. A man who loves a woman like Meg will do any and everything to make sure she does not get hurt anymore. He will make sure that he was a safe space for her. And he played her with that. He made it seem like he was a safe space for her and played her. And I think that's the reason why she made her IG story. She posted that because she doesn't really talk about her breakups. He really bamboozled her. He really played it. And we all really thought that he was good for her. We also got bamboozled.
What?
I saw.
We got Goodbye, man. So let me pose the question to y'all again before I talk about what she said. This lady right here speaking, given what you just heard, not even what she said, but how she's coming across, would y'all take her home to meet your moms and dads to vet for marriage or girlfriendship? Anybody, Bueller? Anybody would take her home to meet mom and dad? Now the first comment here says parents always know. Child, how are you? Y'all said Klay 40 some odd years old. What the hell is his parents supposed to do? At 40 some odd years old, he a multi-millionaire. They sound crazy. What the fuck? The next one says, now I'm angry again. For what? I'm not even angry. I think this is silly. This is so stupid. This one says, what the hell was his parents supposed to do? Thank you, sis. What the hell is parents supposed to do? They supposed to just sit here and be like, child, another one. All right, we'll see what happens. We know her. We heard of her. Is he 34? I don't know. I thought he was maybe 40. I don't know. Hold on. Let me just see. How old is Klay? 36. All right, my bad. He's 36. So you're still trying to tell me that Klay Thompson's, not y'all, but Klay Thompson's parents are supposed to say something to him about who he dates, child. These people just be saying any old thing. These people just be saying any old thing. This is crazy. Jay says Meg raps about taking other women's men. I'm gonna believe you. I really don't know anything outside of the 2 or 3 popular songs, and I don't even know the words like that. Thank you, hon. I appreciate you. Thank you, Didi. She said Klay is a grown man. His mommy can't tell him how to handle his relationships. If his mother did, then he's a mama's boy. Exactly. You cannot win for losing with these people. Were they dating him? Man, were you dating him? And from what I understand, his father was an NBA player as well. I'm surprised they're not mad at the fact that the mother looked like she, Italian or white. I'm surprised they're not mad about that. But because his father is an former NBA player, does anyone think that maybe he allegedly, possibly cheated on his wife at some point, but somehow, some way they managed to stay together? I don't know. If y'all know his dad, I don't know his dad, but I just read someplace that his dad was an NBA player as well. So if anything, they do know. You're right, they do know, but there's nothing that they can do about it. Just like there's nothing I can do about my children and who the hell it is that they date, and there's nothing I can do about that. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. That's it. She mad. Any of y'all taking her home to meet your moms and dads? Bueller. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all. I feel like you can kind of tell who some of these people are. This is crazy.
Situation between Megan Thee Stallion and Klay is another example of why I don't believe in femininity coaches or people that teach women how to keep a man, because nothing can stop a man from cheating. Only he can stop himself from cheating. If a man wants to cheat, he's going to cheat. You know what? Not even just a man. If someone wants to cheat, they're going to cheat, okay? Because I also did speak up against India. I did say that India cheating, I don't condone it. I don't think that it's right to cheat, regardless of who's cheating, whether it's a man or a woman. Cheating is wrong. I actually believe that it's a form of emotional and psychological abuse, because more time it leaves the person on the receiving end worrying or wondering what they did wrong to lead to the cheating, when really and truthfully it's because you're just a disloyal person. Upon everything we saw Meg Thee Stallion do for that man, all the cooking, all the content,
she did all the cooking and the content for that man, yeah. Any of y'all gonna bring her home, Bueller? Any of y'all bringing this woman home to meet your moms and your dads to vet for marriage? Bueller? Anybody? Nicole said, not gonna lie, if my son brought home a woman like Meg, 36 or not, I'm gonna say something. I can't make him do anything, but I'm gonna say something. But that's just me. I'll still be polite to her though. I'm not saying that I wouldn't say anything, because I'd be like, child, what the hell is this? Child, what the hell is this? But there's nothing that we can actually do about it. If that's what they choose to do, there's absolutely nothing that we can technically do about it. So they're out here in Delulu land. But these are people that listen to Kendra and Ashley. So it kind of makes sense, right? Any of y'all taking her home though? Bueller? Not a ratchet with a UK accent. Now, why she gotta be ratchet? Come on now. Come on now. But she is crazy. She's sounding crazy. She's sounding crazy too. She did all the content for him and cooked Thanksgiving dinner. Child, is that all that's needed to get one of y'all to marry? Listen, let's just say that I was available, y'all. Okay. And then we started dating. And then I started talking about y'all on the show. And then I made Thanksgiving dinner. Are y'all marrying me? I mean, is that all it takes? I just talk about y'all and post your ass on the Instagram story. Which y'all, I don't even post my damn self. But I'm going to post y'all on the Instagram story. And then I'm going to do all this content, talk about you. And then I'm going to make Thanksgiving dinner. Does that get me married? Does that get me a marriage proposal, child? Because I'm trying to understand what these people is talking about. Maybe it's me. I'm old. Maybe it's me. I'm just saying. I don't understand. Yeah, she not bad looking. She's sounding crazy, but she not bad looking. I'm not going to say the woman is ugly. Shout out to the tethers, though. Tether alert. Tether alert. Yo, I thought they didn't. You're right. You're absolutely right. No cooking, no clean. How come nobody was talking about that, y'all? That's a great point, Clan. How come nobody's talking about that? How come nobody's talking about the fact that she's a pick-me for cooking Thanksgiving dinner? That's what pick-me's do. That is not acceptable. How come they're not giving her a hard time about that? Remember, they gave a hard time to the girl that was talking about she got a ring not listening to biatches, and they gave her a hard time. They tried to take her on up off of this internet. Off the internet, I said, off the internet. Gave her a hard time. Clan, my bad. But no mention of that. Now it's positive that Meg cooked. Interesting how them things change up, ain't it? I tell you. That ain't true.
Well, I guess it's going to be about a couple of weeks for all the Klay and Meg videos to die down. I really feel for her because I know she loved him. And she was showing up authentically, not giving a damn about what was being said about her.
How Mima know all this? She know her personally? What? Does Mima know her personally? She loved him and she was showing up for him. Wow. Who taking Mima home? Bueller.
Thanks for the tip.
Who taking Mima home? Bueller? Anybody? Prince Revolver in the building. I appreciate you, boo. Remember, MBJ was him until Lori Harvey broke up with him. Klay is next. Michael B. Jordan was him until Lori Harvey broke up with him. Okay. I'm not sure I understand, but thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Child, I can't see. Hold on. Exactly. It's not acceptable to cook for a man unless it's Megan cooking Thanksgiving or Cardi getting caught cleaning her house on video by Offset. Look at this. Just starting. Just trouble, child. Just absolute trouble. Y'all ain't shit. Thank you, live from New York. Oh, my bad. Thank you, Kofa. Remember what women did to cooking with Kaya? What did they do to her? I still don't understand what happened there. I got to be honest with you. I still don't understand what happened with her. I know they didn't like her. But I think she got run up off the internet or something. I can't keep up with it all. It's too much. It's too much, I tell you. Thank you, hon. Shout out to Wayne Lundy. Thank you, boo. We all know a stallion is an adult male horse. That is true. That has been castrated, typically for breeding purposes. we men are not pressed about Meg the Mustang. All right, y'all. Let's see what Mima has to say. They laughed at MBJ when he allegedly got dumped by. Okay, gotcha. And did. And then as soon as he got his what is it, Emmy, Oscar, whatever he got, now it's Lori want him back. What? And then she ends up with Damson. Now they broken up. Child, all this is a merry-go-round. These people think that they live in these celebrity lives. They think they live in these celebrity lives.
Her and her relationship and her man. And before I get to my main message, I just want to say that there were a couple of times, knowing how moody Klay is on the court, that had to translate off the court as well. So to hear her confirm that he can be horrible in terms of his treatment of other people is not a surprise, because we saw it on the basketball court. And let's also get this out of the way. Doesn't matter how much money you have. Doesn't matter if you came from a 2-parent household. Doesn't matter how light or wavy your hair is. Doesn't matter what profession you in. Doesn't matter how many women you have dated, or even if you're a nerd. Doesn't matter if you hard launch in public or keep it private. Doesn't matter if you Beyonce, Cardi B, or anybody else. Character is buried on the inside. There is nothing in the exterior facade that will allow you to know if you've picked the right one or not. And truth be told, it's on you. It's on your level of discernment, your level of patience to let real character show up after all the glitz, the glamour, the love bombing, all of that. It is a seasonal thing. You gotta see people through seasons. Because season 1, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 will be spectacular, will be fun. But that's just season 1. Listen, we were all hopeful for love. We have been through decade after decade, women in particular, of dealing with the patriarchy. Self-serving, self-absorbed, selfish.
Is this about to be you sassy straights' fault?
And permissive. My mother's generation had to put up with a bunch of bullshit. Literally. Cause see, and I've seen women from my mother's generation have to live across the street from a family their husbands created with another woman. That's Terrell Owens. Papa was a Rolling Stone, and wherever he laid his hat was a home. When he died, all he left us was alone. That wasn't a song.
You know what part that they seem to miss with these things is the fact that he had to have done it, Papa, with a woman who allowed it, knowing that Mima was across the street and on the other side of town. They always miss that part. So it ain't been no sisterhood, because I'm not disagreeing that was not a thing back in the day. I'm not disagreeing at all. But you know what else with that situation is that they typically took care of both families, typically, which is what Muslims have to do. You're going to have 2 wives, you got 3 wives, you got to take care of them. They got to live the same equally. So if you chose to be the secret or be across the street or be whatever, knowing that man was married, lest we not forget that part. That's what I'm going to say. But nobody want to remember that. Let's just blame it on the patriarchy. So you allowed it, but it's not your fault. And let me also remind me, Ma, or not remind her, but just say, my grandfather, who ain't no children out of wedlock up until 54 at this point, ain't never heard of nobody extra, left my grandmother with 3 houses, okay? So some people live how they live, other people live how they live. So if y'all okay with it, and y'all, instead of comparing downtroddenness and seemingly competing for it, why don't you learn from it and teach someone this is not the road you want to go to, so that when Future comes through, Nick Cannon comes through, Cam Newton comes through, that your daughters, your granddaughters, and these hoes say no, because we standing firm, because we're going to have some standards around here instead of being whores all the damn time, allegedly. Thank you, live from New York. He said, Granny using a filter. You think so? And that's fine. It doesn't matter. She's close up on this damn camera, though. She can back up a little bit. Child, I can't see. Kim, thank you. Mima knows she never saw Klay play on the court. That's what I was thinking. Mima, you watching basketball? You go, girl. Auntie Chill up here looking like one of Medea. Oh my God. Looking like one of Medea's friends in a Tyler Perry movie with no lines. Just making it up as she goes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Boo. She's just saying shit. Child, just more people just out here just saying shit to be saying shit. Child, I don't think she watching it either. Jackie said, let's blame the men for everything, even though we strong and independent, nothing ever their fault. I agree with you. I agree with you. That's exactly how it goes, right? Nicole said, exactly. Men can't cheat without a willing participant. So in other words, back in the day, there was no sisterhood, and today ain't no sisterhood, because a sister or sister is gonna go for what they know. Just like that girl from the Michigan fiasco that's now trying to blame the school for her ruined life. Forget the fact that she was effing a man that she knew was married. Child, it's the school's fault because they didn't protect me. Protect all women's. Y'all already know how I go. This is crazy. Wayne, appreciate you. He said there's also a song called I Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls. Y'all old haggards didn't listen to that. Don't preach Papa. Don't preach Papa was a Rolling Stone. When you keep chasing waterfalls, somebody come get they Mima. Who's in charge of Mima? Oh, which one? Whose Mima is this child? Thank you, Boo. Appreciate you. Prince, thank you, honey. Said what they fail to understand is the celebrities they worship live two different lives. They live a life of, here you go. This is what you see, which is the same thing that we have figured out with Ashley Robinson influencing these influencers. They think everything on this internet is real. And again, taking on somebody that you don't even know's drama and trauma is crazy. Talk to me. It's crazy to think that you think that you really know Meg Thee Stallion like that, that you're taking the shit personally. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Mental health help, yeah. Mental health help. Prince Revolver, thank you for 5 memberships, hon. Shout out to you. Shout out to everyone that is here, all the channel members. I see you. I appreciate you. If you did catch a membership, please make sure you thank Prince Revolver for that membership. Thank you again so much. Shout out to everyone that is still here. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. This is Mima speaking on Meg and Klay, knowing that poor Meg, basically, and Klay ain't shit.
Mother's generation couldn't open her own bank account. She couldn't take out her own loan. She had to have a man to do that. She didn't have enough resources, really, to be out on her own. The courts hadn't caught up with alimony and child support. So women were forced to stay and deal with a man's bullshit. But they slipped up and they needed women to leave the home, leave the kitchen, leave the kids behind in some kind of daycare situation to go out and make money because earnings had eroded.
So you sassy straights needed women to come out into the workforce. This is the first time I've heard this. Tell us more, Mima.
Eroded for citizens to where a man couldn't fully pay for a household anymore and not live well. So women had to leave the kitchen and go contribute to help pay the bills. And once they did, they had the struggle to get equity, fair wages, promotion opportunity, because we were the managers. We could come into a situation at work and manage the shit out of a problem. And we wanted to be paid equity for it. Now, we're still in that struggle now, but women have managed to escape the kitchen and into the workplace, fighting for equity and fairness. It's still dealing with men and their bullshit because they didn't level up. The skill sets that they had didn't evolve.
Y'all did not level up. Your skill sets didn't level up. Y'all ain't got shit, ain't never gonna be shit. You ain't shit, and that's how the shit go.
Help take care of the home. So now women are forced to go to work for 8 to 10 hours and come back home and work for 8 to 10 hours in the home and take care of the children while the men put the feet up and then still be on some bullshit. So if you look, the birth rate is gone down. Marriage is gone down. And more women have said, fuck this. And still, men have not evolved. They've not leveled up. Now, I put a lot of videos here on what the patriarchy is doing to reverse that, especially for white women. So I'm not going to go back over that again. For black women in particular, we had hope that this was the example of true love, that of all the stereotypes.
They had hope that Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson was the... Let me turn this down a little bit so we can hear her talk. But y'all, this is half damn crazy.
Stereotypes about the nerdy boyfriend, right? The nerdy guy, and the guy that they like to, or the girl that they like to slut shame, Megan. That there was hope in the air for all of us living under all kinds of stereotypes where we are not.
Stereotype. The image that Meg put out was a stereotype. That's what I'm hearing. Wow. Wow. Prince says rent is due and they're worried about Meg. Child, say it again. Thank you, boo. This is crazy. Mima.
Chosen. He picked her. And look whose integrity is in question now. And for black women,
of course, for black women. So now Klay's integrity is under question because Meg said so. Thanks for the tip. So y'all are supposed to absolutely listen to Meg. Whatever she says goes. Wow. Child, how did we get here? How did we be getting here? Thank you, Trey. He said I sent you some stuff on IG. All right, boo. Wow.
Specifically, 2 decades of being the bitch and the hoe in our music, in our videos. The woman who was long suffering and was told that she needed to be a ride or die, to a guy who could
long suffering women. Oh, long suffering women.
Stand in front of a Lamborghini that wasn't even his in a video and go home and eat food that it was supplied by his mother and food stamps, would have his pick of all the bitches and the hoes. And we went along with that shit. We subjugated ourselves to that just to shake our asses on these videos.
We subjugated ourselves just to shake our ass on these videos. Y'all were supposed to protect Mima and the gang. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all already know. It's all y'all's fault. Woo!
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth, shame.
And so now we're dealing with a bunch of men who have grown up and have not developed and are taking it out on us in the manosphere, in the red.
Now it's the manosphere. So y'all are taking it out on Mima? Y'all are taking it out on Mima? Oh, no. Y'all got to do better, child. Y'all got to do better.
Appeal sphere. They don't like us because we have evolved. We have independence. We want them, but we ain't putting up with no bullshit.
Oh, we want them, but we ain't putting up with no bullshit. Right on time. Child, you cannot make this up.
Just to let you niggas know, we don't need y'all. We want y'all, but we don't need you.
20 years later.
Our black men, we want all y'all back. Because we love you, we see you, kings. And most importantly, we need you. And most importantly, we need you.
And most importantly, we need you.
Child, you can't make this shit up. I agree, Nicole. This is crazy talk. Wow.
Meg walked away. And a lot of us, I include myself in this, a lot of us are saying, nope, I'll create my own peace. I'll go over here and heal myself from all this trauma and this damage. I will find hobbies. I'll DIY. I will be with my girlfriends. Y'all be over there until y'all figure this stunted development out. And all I got to say to you is be safe out there because it's going to get worse. I've already put out the statistics of domestic violence and how men are preying on women, coming up missing.
No, ain't shit.
Chopped up in the back of a trunk. And
No,
he's a
ain't
celebrity. Shit. A celebrity can take a girl and chop her up and put her in his trunk.
Y'all just David.
They're picking us off the street just like prey passing by predators. And so what you're going to have to do is level up your safety.
Level up your safety.
And your discernment. You're going to have to understand red flags are red flags. Red flags don't turn pink and then white and then disappear. Red flags turn to blood. And so what has happened in American society right now relative to relationships and how people deal with each other is the phone gives you the sense of privacy, that integrity, and the perception that what I'm doing is like one long Vegas. What happens here stays here. Well, it doesn't. It does real harm to people. And a bunch of us are crashing against each other, just like those little crash cars at an amusement park, doing lasting damage to people because of all of this. Because you can like pictures, slide in DMs, have phone calls to the girl away from home, text messaging, and as long as you got a lock on your phone, nobody ain't supposed to know.
There you go.
We have an integrity crisis. And so you're going to have to level up your discernment.
Level up your discernment.
So a lot of these men don't seem really interested in leveling up. They're just looking for someone to blame, someone to take it out on. And that's us. Discernment with a strong sense of self to walk away from red flags, not being desperate for a relationship, taking things slow enough through a season, not over-investing, and definitely not trying to prove who we are character-wise, that we sit back and we watch what's revealed to us, paying attention and loving ourselves enough to know that we'll be okay until the right person comes along is where you're going to have to sit.
Y'all think Mimo waiting for the right person to come along? Anybody think Mimo got a man? Which one of y'all is SYCB in her? Which one of y'all is SYCB in her? That's your responsibility. Come get Mimo, child. Child, this is crazy. This is crazy. And the thing is they can always make this explanation blaming a man, the man, all men, and never see their part in any of this. Right? Meg, these are people that you just can't talk to. This is the same difference as when people always talking about, I'm a white supremacist talking white supremacist talking police. Child, I don't talk to people that have no reasoning skills. So why would I go and talk to a racist? Why would I go talk to a racist? If you're a racist, what the hell do we have to talk about? Nothing. You wouldn't go into a Sundance town. I wouldn't, because I have the discernment to know that's probably not the best place for me. Just like I know in the hood, it's not the best place for me. But see, y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear that and do that type of stuff. You think that it's everybody else's responsibility to watch out for you. You don't even want to watch out for yourself. These people are taking on Meg Thee Stallion's trauma. They probably can barely spell that woman's name. They might not even know her real name. I know I don't. But you're taking on her trauma. A rapper, a celebrity. This is crazy. This is where they're getting their damn relationship advice from. Celebrities that they don't know. Mima, mama. This is the advice that you're given. The part about having discernment, I agree. I absolutely agree. How long I've been saying that? Getting to know someone and getting to know who they are, I agree. Absolutely. Don't get pregnant. Don't be effing, all that other stuff. But y'all, she don't want to address that part. She don't want to address the whorism. It's just the patriarchy. It's the manosphere. So in other words, it's you sassy straights at all times. It's always y'all. Nothing ever changes. Okay. Yo, I might have to steal this. Okay. I'm going to have to steal this. This might be a title. Thank you so much for your contribution today. F Holiday. Okay. The Jared Hall monologues. I love it. Y'all, this is ridiculous. I cannot. Shout out to Prince Revolver. He said, hood gaggers. Oh, Lord. dirty socks and Nike slides. It's Tyrone's fault. ABC Clinics, free weave. All I care about is my family, child.
I don't care. All I care about is my relatives. Let me drive this home. All I care about is a nigga disrespecting my relative, nigga. That's all I care about, boy. That's all I care about.
Oh, Lord. Shout out to Prince. Shout out to Reaper. He said food stamps bring out the biatches and the 304s, regardless of age, huh? Jay says, put your dentures in teeth water and go to bed, Meemaw. Meemaw is giving out advice to people that's going to listen to this shit. Wow. All right, Meemaw. I was not expecting that. Shout out to Grape Tea News. Yes, y'all like the video, child. I wasn't expecting to be here this long. Let's see what else we can find. These people are really taking on this woman. Like, are y'all that desperate for a role model? Y'all trying to tell me, you know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to tell me, you biatches is trying to tell me that you need a role model that bad that you're willing to put it all on the line for Meg Thee Stallion. You are willing to put it all on the line for Meg Thee Stallion. Meg can probably determine the next presidential election at this rate. She can say, vote for Cam Cam, and they'll all vote for her. All these women, the 92%, because I'm sure these people are in the 92%. Wow. I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't see it.
Thompson, you really thought.
The worst, don't be using Michael Jackson music. This is the worst breakup of 2026, y'all. This is the worst breakup of 2026, y'all. Okay. I'm truly sorry, Megan. Oh, they worked out together. Oh. Oh. These people wish that they could do these things. This is what I'm thinking, y'all. You know what I'm thinking looking at this? They wish and hope that someone would do this. Her body is banging, child. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you, right? But they can't. They living vicariously through Meg Thee Stallion because they can't get this. So they're out at these events, probably going to games, which is considered dates, getting dressed up, not realizing that these are the situations where it looks like they were at Pete and Thomas Foundation when she started singing like that. She there on the side supporting. I don't hear nobody talking about pick me behavior either. Now all of a sudden it's no pick me behavior. Isn't that interesting? Oh, how dare you kiss him? How dare you kiss him? Oh, the Snapchats and the flowers and the golfing. Oh, he the best. He the best. They don't do stuff like this. Dressing your mans. They don't do stuff like this. So they got to live vicariously through Meg. Please know that Mima ain't got nobody like her. Please know that Mima ain't got nobody like her. And so it's like they're breaking up as well. This is wild, y'all. This is wild. Do they, like, seriously, do they even know her last name? Do they even know her last name?
Stallion.
What? Are we surprised? What? Does she look good? I can't name one faithful light skin that I ever met, gang. That boy shoot that basketball way too good to have one woman. I mean, if it was an upgrade, I mean. I mean, whoa.
Do you have any advice for Megan Thee Stallion?
Tell her to pick me. Come find a real man. Just do him worse. Go give a Cooper fly.
You got any words for him?
Hey, you sold, bro.
Do you want to shoot your shot at Megan right now?
She's going through something right now. I'm gonna let her take a little break.
Did you see Klay Thompson cheated on Megan Thee Stallion?
What? Are we surprised? What? Does she look good? I can't name one faithful light skin that I ever met, gang. That boy shoot that basketball way too good to have one woman. I mean, if it was an upgrade, I mean.
Incredible day. A little choppy out here, but life is good.
Hey, look at it. Yeah, I don't know. They just be saying shit on here. I don't know if he really went on here and did this. So
get back there, bro. Come on.
Does anybody know? I mean, I just feel like no one's really looking at Klay's Instagram.
It's nice with the bikes.
Since they're not mentioning her name in the comments, I'm going to say that this is a lie.
A little choppy out.
You can't cheat on somebody you weren't in a relationship with, Megan. And Megan knows this, but the contract is over, allegedly. And peep how she wants to make it seem like, oh, he cheated on me. That is a sympathy play. Y'all gotta see through this shit. Y'all gotta see through it. That is a setup for sympathy, because they about to roll out some new music that's still not gonna sell. But the whole point of her being with Klay was to rebrand her. Like, we got tired of hearing about her sexcapades. We got tired of seeing her clap her ass from every different angle, like the raunchy music. We got tired of it, right? And the music hasn't been selling, so they put her with an older light-skinned nigga to make it seem like, yeah, our girl about to settle down. You know, she to be taken seriously. You know, she about to get engaged. That's why they was posting every single, 5 seconds of their PR stunt. You know, oh, I got a key to his house and we moved in together. Come on, and y'all be believing this shit. Y'all be believing it.
They moved in together. She got a key to the house. They moved in together, y'all. Did you hear that? I don't know. Live from New York said, I'm not tired of Megan's cheek clapping. I mean, how many times can you see it? I mean, I understand you a man, but it's like, does she do anything else? Oh yeah, she cooks Thanksgiving dinner. And it's a stop. Miraculously forget that they don't cook and they don't clean. But Megan can do it.
That's why the industry gonna always win. Like, it don't matter what files they release, the industry gonna always win because of alleged switchcraft, because they got people who really are under the spell. Like, when they do spells, allegedly it's like mass psychosis spells, and like they got a lot of people who still believe that like Megan is a good, honest person, like even though she lies like a motherfucking rug. And so y'all just eat it up. And so the people who still believe her lies are gonna believe that, oh my God, men just keep doing her wrong. She's just been through so much. And them 5 people are gonna stream that new mess that's about to come out. Let's talk in the comments.
Yep.
You can't
Right
cheat.
about that.
Klay Thompson thought silence.
Klay cheated on Meg. The game is gone. I can't believe this.
Megan Thee Stallion broke down.
Yo, Shorty really thought she was gonna be his 5th ring, bro. Like, is she dumb? You think my nigga Klay Thompson, nigga, Playboy Klay, won 4 championships, a part of the Splash Brothers with Stephen Curry, one of the most iconic teams ever, and his future was be monogamous with you? Yo, this chick thinks she Aisha, man. Get her out the paint, man. What? Yo, Fruit Jams in the chat. What up? Yo, Shorty really thought she was gonna be his 5th ring, bro.
Ladies, let me tell y'all something. Klay Thompson broke up with Megan Thee Stallion. When a man tells you that he no longer wants to be monogamous, he doesn't want to be monogamous with you. Y'all pick and choose times when y'all want to be delusional and hear what y'all want to hear. When a man is around the house throwing mood swings, especially a man that's a millionaire, throwing all type of crazy mood swings at you, it's because he's trying to push you away. Men don't like to feel like we're hurting somebody when we break up with them. So we do things like that. We will go to push away. Most men ain't really about to sit down and say, this isn't working, but his actions are going to try to push you away.
That's true.
I don't know why it's that way, but guess what? It is that way. So take heed. Y'all all online talking, how could you cheat? We can't believe you did all. Because all y'all see is Megan, she's famous. She's beautiful. That's nothing to him when he's famous too, when he's rich too. And then let me tell y'all this, Megan probably needs to date a regular guy because it is what it is. In the industry, Megan has a history that even touches Blueface.
Listen, that's the worst as far as I'm concerned, given the things that we've seen lately. Blueface, that's all I got. Blueface? That's somebody that don't make good decisions. Blueface? Blueface. Okay.
I knew when that.
His name is Blueface. He got one hit song. All right, y'all. Maybe he got two. Blueface?
Blueface stuff came, I said, that dude is not going to stick around, not for the long run. Men get turned off by that type of stuff. We're not going to say it, but he ain't going to wife her. I knew that he was not going to. She needs to date a regular dude if she just got to be with somebody. And it does seem like she just has to be with someone. But a dude like Klay, it's easy for him to normalize her.
Here comes everybody with their think pieces on Megan Thee Stallion, right? And Klay Thompson. And of course, all the women are like, oh my God, she's so pretty. How could he? She's so successful. How could he? Da-da-da. Like, that means something. I'm so tired of you women thinking that a woman who is pretty shouldn't get cheated on, or there's something wrong with the other dude for cheating on her. Y'all got to stop having that mindset. And men don't give a fuck about you being successful. Y'all have got to stop thinking that. I keep trying to tell y'all that y'all don't know these people from a can of paint. As much you guys idolize celebrities and their relationships and think that, oh my God, I remember when they first came out, everybody's like, oh my God, I really hope this is it for her. She deserves a nice guy. She deserves a good guy, yada, yada, yada. Like, y'all think Klay Thompson was a good guy. He was just playing his role at the time where he got chosen to play his role with Megan Thee Stallion. Talk about it. On top of that, she thought she was bigger than the program, and she just realized that she wasn't. Nobody is bigger than the program. That includes myself, okay? Nobody's bigger than the program. No matter how rich you are, successful you are, how bad you might be, how fine of a man you might look, this, that, and the third, how good of a partner you think you are never bigger than the program. And for all you women to have your think pieces yet again about men ain't shit, they don't want a loyal girl, this, that, and the third, y'all have no idea behind closed doors what type of woman Megan Thee Stallion really was to Klay. Y'all have no idea. Y'all know what she posted on social media to make her look good, to make her look wifely, right?
Right. Look at this mess. This is what Trey sent. Women online are pushing a mass cheat first trend after Klay Thompson cheating on Meg Thee Stallion. Ain't nobody confirmed shit, but they just going with it. Hold on, because StreamYard is StreamYarding. So now they want to do a mass cheat first. Attention all hot girls, we will be cheating on our men tonight for Meg. Even when you lead a man to water, he still won't. Goodbye. I'm about to shut this shit down, child. I am about to shut this shit down. We're gonna all be cheating on our men tonight. When was this from? This was from, it looks like earlier today. Oh my God, what is wrong with these people? Oh my God, whoever said earlier that these people is carried on this trauma for somebody that they don't even know, child. Now they about to ruin their whole relationships over a woman that wouldn't spit on you if he was on fire. There's no one for them to cheat on. Oh, Lord, help your people. Let's go to this one. This one, White Hope, Bronx.
This single mom just told me to shut up. Dion Graves, go take care of your fucking kid. Why are you commenting on my shit, bitch? I don't know you. Go take care of your starving children and fix your fucking raggedy ass weave. Take that wig off. Let's see what's under that head. This raggedy ass fucking weave. What the fuck is this, bro? This bitch, you take this off and all the makeup off, this bitch probably looks disgusting. She looks disgusting right now, but take all that off. Oh my God, that shit looks worse than a fucking Coliseum statue. Ugh.
Oh, wow.
Instead of commenting, telling me to shut up, defending a celebrity who doesn't give a fuck about you, go take care of your kid. She needs you. You got two goals right now. Stop commenting on my shit, fix your weave, and take care of your kid. That's 3. Fuck you. This single mom just told me to shut up. Dion Graves, go take care.
Don't let Brandon Jabal get a hold of that. I cannot. That is too funny.
Why? Because Meg said so. So we're supposed to believe that every single time she gets into a relationship, it ends because somebody cheated on her. Has it ever crossed y'all's mind? Is it even in the realm of possibility that given the fact that she's the common denominator, that she's the problem? Why? Because Meg said so?
Man.
So we're supposed to believe that every single time she gets into a relationship, it ends because somebody cheated on her. Has it ever crossed y'all's mind? Is it even in the realm of possibility that given the fact that she's the common denominator, that she's the problem? Why? Because
never. And everybody's just going with the narrative that he cheated on her. Has anybody heard Klay say Klay say anything at all? Anything? Bueller. Shout out to Jason Beatrice. Thank you, hon. I'm available for women looking to avenge me. Jason is available for any of the women looking to avenge Meg. So they cheating tonight. Like R. Kelly says, I'm effing you tonight. Lord help your people. I can't do this. This is so stupid. The white hoplex is back. These are funny.
If you knew her past, you would not be this happy unless you're just a cuck and you accept it. Let's continue. She got cracked by Tory and couldn't accept that he just had the hose and he also cracked her friend. So she made up a story and put him in jail. And you still cuff that? I don't even know who this is. Was she with like an esports dude or something like this? Like, word to I dead don't know who this is, but you cuff this and she got a flick like this with some random dude? You still cuff that? She was at the club with a rapper who has multiple baby mamas and you still cuff that? Damn, she was with G-Eazy too? She just hoeing for the love of the game. She don't care. Any race, any height, it don't matter. She doing it. And you still cuff that?
Not any race and any height, though. Oh, my God. He's funny. He's funny.
Now, after her full ran through form, she's all yours, brother. Best of luck. Best of cuck. If you knew her past, you would not be this happy unless you're just a cuck and you accept it. Let's continue. She got cracked by Tory and couldn't accept that he just had the hose and he also...
Remember when she lied to Gayle King about it, though? And when we was watching, I think we were watching, we definitely went over it. And when she hesitated, I was like, girl, you know what she means. She lying. Remember we went over that? Girl, you hesitated too long. You mean sexually? Girl, you know what the hell she meant. Lies and was lying.
Also cracked her friend. So she made up a story and put him in jail. And you still cuff that? I don't even know who this is. Was she with like...
This is Partisan Fontaine, right? Fontaine, right?
Like an esports dude or something like this? Like, word to I dead don't know who this is, but you cuff this and she got a flick like this with some random dude? You still cuff that? She was at the club with a rapper who has multiple baby mamas and you still cuff that? Damn, she was with G-Eazy too? She just hoeing for the love of the game. She don't care. Any race, any height, it don't matter. She doing it. And you still cuff that? Now, after her full ran through form, she's all yours, brother. Best of luck. Best of cuck.
Oh my God. One more and I'm done with y'all. This is an alleged list. Looks like it might be more added. Maybe not. Of Megan Thee Stallion's dating history is going viral. So, damn, they put Young Miami on here. What? Why Young Miami on here? Meek, Burna Boy, Da Baby, Trey Songz, Tory Craig. Did we hear that name already? Looks like he a basketball player. Romelu Lukaku, G-Eazy, Tory Lanez, Moneybagg Yo, Partisan Fontaine, and Klay Thompson. Is that the complete list? There you go. I'm gonna have to use this for a cover, child. That's good stuff. Shout out to Trey Rowe for all that. I am exhausted. Definitely exhausted from me, Ma, but definitely exhausted from all this. This is a lot. This is a lot. This is ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, it's already after 1 o'clock. I don't know if I'll come back later. Maybe I will around 6 o'clock. We shall see. See what's going on. If anything is going on, I don't know that there's anything really going on, but shout out to all of y'all. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to everyone that donated. Ciao. Shout out to y'all if you hung in there this long, because this is a thing for some reason. Ciao. Y'all make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Share daggone video. Make sure y'all comment. I see you all in the next one.